Hey y'all, welcome back. I know it's been a little few days. I know y'all missed me over here on YouTube. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How have y'all been? All right. So I've been a little busy, but first, before we get started, all the links are going to be in the description bar. On the young ladies who have sent me a few things from their businesses. We love female entrepreneurs over here. So let's give a shout out to some of my female entrepreneurs that are Sprinkle Sprinkle girls and watch the channel. So this first beautiful tiara that I'm showing you is from Fairy Tale Creators on Instagram. They're linked in the description bar. And she sent me this beautiful tiara, this beautiful crown. It's very beautiful. Look at the detail on it. She has crowns, tiaras, and all those beautiful things on her website and on her Instagram. So check out Fairy Tale Creators. It's linked in the description bar. Okay. So she sends me a beautiful little postcard with it. Dear Shera, you looked beautiful in the last crown we sent to you. So I had to send you another one. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle Fairy Princess Deaden. Okay, so thank you, girl. I love these. I have like 3 of them now. Yes, and I be wearing them at home. I sure do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And sometimes I take pictures with them because they're fun, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Another young lady. She sent me some beautiful necklaces from her Instagram shop. She also has an online shop. Dollete by Kamilla. She sells these beautiful necklaces made out of real orchids, pearls, and gemstones, finished with gold and silver plated chains. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me wearing this one on Halloween. So these are made out of real orchid flowers. I believe that they are like cast in resin to keep the shape. But these are like kind of like choker necklaces, and they're perfect for beautiful like holiday dresses or just an evening dress or a cocktail dress. But they're literally like really, look, I'm going to show you how it looks. It's really nice. This one I wore on Halloween with my black dress. This is very dark feminine energy right here. Look at that. I've shown y'all these before, but these are real pearls. So y'all go check out her website. It's in the description bar. The necklaces, the Dollete by Kamilla website is there. And here's another one. Very pretty. These are very special pieces, very unique. You're not going to find anything quite like them in any other stores. There was another one she sent me. Here it is. This one is really pretty. If you love pink, there's a beautiful little pink one that I could see wearing like a pink dress or a white dress or even like a lilac. It's giving lilac as well. Very pretty. So y'all go check out some of her work. Very beautiful, very well crafted. Real gemstones, real pearls, real orchids. So thank you, girl. I love that. Another young lady, she has an Instagram store and a website called, hold on one second. Let me put this away so I can get the other one to you. She has an online store and she let me pick out a few things. Her store is named 2U for You Gifts, like the number 2, U, the number 4, and then a U, and then gifts. She's on TikTok and she's on Instagram. Links are in the description bar. She sells purses, bags, makeup, lashes, office accessories, phone cases, laptop covers, shirts, hoodies, everything you can imagine. And she told me to pick out a few items, and I did. So I picked up this really cute makeup bag. I haven't even opened this up. But I know I wanted something cute for the holiday season, so I got this really pretty green floral, this little green makeup bag, or you can use it as a, tech bag for all your chargers or whatever. And it has this little wristlet on there so you can carry it. So I got this. It's like a little quilted bag. These are like really popular right now. So I got that. I also bought, hold on. My daughter wanted this sweater. So I let her pick out something. She picked out this sweatshirt, or actually it's a hoodie. Okay. She picked out this hoodie, and it just has some like random thing on it. It says passionate hobbies, and it has like some thing from 1998. I don't know. It's like just random cool, I guess, trendy hoodie or something that she ordered. So thank you to you for your gifts. I appreciate it. She wrapped it up really nice in pink wrapping paper, so I appreciate that. And I'm loving my little cute little cosmetics bag. I also got some cosmetics, and she also sells cosmetics on her website as well. So let me see. Sorry for all the noise. So we got some Fiora eyeshadow sticks or lip crayon. So these can be used for eyeshadow or lips. Oh, I dropped them. Okay, so they look like this. And okay, this cute little eyeshadow pencil. A little, coppery gold for the holidays. And then we have like this really pretty chestnut color, or like terracotta. It's probably more terracotta. You can use this on your eyeshadow, under eye, just a little pop of color when you don't like feel like doing too much. It just gives you a pop color. So thank you. I love all the stuff. To you, for you gifts on TikTok and also Instagram. Y'all go check them out. Very cute little holiday items. They have like a lot of green and red and stuff like that. This little cute green bag, little makeup bag for the holidays. And my daughter got a little green sweatshirt. It's kind of trendy with some, random stuff on it, like retro stuff. So y'all go check out her store as well. Thank y'all for sending me all this stuff. These are all Patreon members, and they write me on Patreon. She sent me a letter. I'll read that. It's probably private. And they reach out and they thank me for helping them, promote and all that kind of stuff. Or maybe they got an idea to start a business, or they just have a business already. And I definitely shout them out. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. All their links are going to be in the description bar. The first 3 links. Y'all can check it out. Okay. And support the Sprinkle entrepreneur ladies. Okay, thank you, Sugar and Spice. How are you? You're quite skinny. You're a size 0. You're insecure about it. Men prefer curvy women. No, I get to the gym, but medically, I'm just naturally small. Can't do anything. Okay, man. Eat then, girl. Shoot. If I were you, I'd be eating every day, like several times. I'd be eating all the wrong stuff. I have a naturally thin daughter as well, and an extra small on her is like a small on her is baggy. In tights, in leggings. Okay, so it is a struggle. I know. You just got to eat and find clothing that fits your body type. Maybe get them altered. And also, you need to get around guys that like women that are thin. Okay, there's a lot of men out there that like thin women. You need to get around them. You need to find who likes you and likes your type, and that's what you need to get around, because y'all are trying to find men that like curvy women, but you have no curves. That's the thing. That's the same thing as a woman who has a lot of curves trying to find a man that don't like curves. You just got to go and get in where you fit in. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to get in where you fit in. Stop trying to go for the guys that like all the curves and go for the guys that like thin women, and make sure they got some money. Okay. Someone said dress like Zendaya. Yeah, just like supermodel, girl. You can wear anything. You wear a garbage bag and look good, ma'am. Start dressing more high fashion and couture. Even if it's like, you got to put the outfits together yourself. Be a fashionista, babe. Those women can pull off any outfit. Stop trying to fit in and be like everyone else, or, da da da. Find your best look and own it. Okay. Don't know, like, everybody always want to be what they ain't, right? Embrace your thinness and find somebody who wants a thin woman. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-huh. You said people pay for, oh yeah, people paying to get skinny now, girl. You better embrace it. You go to the store, they stopped selling certain sizes now because of Ozempic. They don't even have like giant sizes anymore in the stores because people have Ozempic now. Before you used to go to the store and find like 4XL. Now it only goes up to 2XL because the people got that Ozempic, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever they call it, trizepatide, whatever. Semaglutide, they got all of that now. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, so y'all are confusing love with validation. Let's get to the topic. Some of y'all don't know what love is because y'all don't understand it because y'all never seen it. Some of y'all think validation is love. Some of y'all think attention is love. Some of y'all think lust is love. It ain't. Okay. All of that is fleeting. All of that is temporary. And all of that is conditional. Okay. So y'all need to understand that. Stop confusing it. Mm-hmm. All right. So y'all understand what I'm saying. If you're seeking validation from a man, you need to seek bill pay instead because validation is just false words that only occur when they want something from you. Okay. Um, After you get into a relationship with someone, after they prove themselves to you, after they show you that you're valuable and worth, investing in, then you can get to the real, intentions of that person once they got your attention and can prove themselves worthy of you. Now you have room to grow in love. But if you're in survival mode, if you're in struggle mode, if you have low self-esteem, if only you seek validation and um, attention from men, you're never going to find any type of love because you don't love yourself. Okay. Because when you love yourself, none of that stuff can phase you, and you're only about what you're about, and you all keep them standards high. So most women that have very high standards tend to love themselves more and have to deal with a lot less craziness in life because they don't allow it in their lives because they love themselves too much to allow their life to go get flipped upside down by some validation and lust. Okay. They are well in control of their emotions. They understand what love actually is versus love bombing, versus lying, versus somebody trying to get what they want for lustful reasons. They understand that it means investing and having good intentions for the long term. A man will never rush you into the bed if he plans to have you around a long time because he can get it as many times as he wants after he got you, right? So he's not going to try to rush in because when they rush in, they rush out. Remember that. So y'all have to stop confusing it. Y'all think a man looks good, you're in love. No, you're in lust. You gotta separate it because being in lust is the opposite of being in love. That's what makes a lot of men cheat, not love, but lust. That's why some of y'all are saying, can a man still cheat and be in love with another woman? Yes, because they're in lust with most women. They don't even know the difference sometimes. But when you invest in a woman, when a woman is invested in by a man, he follows his money. He goes back to where the money is most invested. I'm not saying men can't love. I'm saying if you understand the difference between lust and love, men don't invest in lust. They invest in a woman that they want to keep around long term. That's the closest you get. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So any man that's only about lust, they want to get in quick and get out quick, and they're on to the next, and they don't really care what the face looking like. They don't really care too much in investing time, energy, effort, or money. And y'all have to keep understanding that. Oh, he ghosted me. Well, obviously it was just lust. Oh, he ghosted me after we got intimate. Okay, so You fell for lust, he fell for lust, and now the party's over. Great. All right, wonderful. Some men don't even like the type of woman you are. They don't even like how you look. They don't even like anything about you, but their lust wants to experience you as a physical body. And after that experience, they're done. Okay. Just like when they look at that corn online and they get in and they get out and then they click off and then they're done. Right. Back to video games. It's just like that. You're just there for temporary pleasure. And y'all think y'all are there for more than that. That's why you don't rush to roll around on the mattress. You rush to get some bills paid. You rush to get investments made in you. You rush to go make sure he's spending money on you because they follow their investments. Okay. They click off and ghost their lust. Okay. When they're done, they're literally done. There's no physical, there's no emotional connection anymore. They got what they wanted and they left. So what you got to do is you got to make them spend money to earn your attention, earn your presence. Because if you're a hit it and quit it, that's what they're going to treat you like. And that's what they think every man has treated you like because you allowed them to hit it and quit it very soon. So they think that's what you do with every man. So they put you in that category. You understand? We put different men in categories and women. We put men as women in different categories and men put women in different categories. How you present yourself, how you act, the actions that you do, that's how they put you. They see you're desperate. If they see you chasing them, if they see you giving them compliments, if they see you calling them, ooh, sexy and cute, they think you want to roll around on the mattress with them. They think you don't love yourself and you're just as lustful as they are. You see? And so they think that's what you want as well. And they think when you're done, but too bad if you're not, because they obviously feel like if the woman wants more afterwards, it's because they're a pick-me-sha. And that's the whole reason why they laid down in the first place, because nobody wants them and they're desperate. You understand what I'm saying? So if a man on a date says he's okay with his partner earning more, girl, end of date. Sprinkle, sprinkle. End of date, Valentina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's okay with his partner earning more. Is his partner a man? Next. That would have been the end of date. Block, delete. Thank you, King Yuri. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He upset me. He got you flowers and your favorite drink. Okay. I don't know how old he is, but hopefully he's not over 25 because that's some high school stuff. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How did he make you mad, girl? He should have been giving you some money, some cash app with it. Okay. He went to the grocery store, Starbucks. Got you some flowers and a coffee. I mean, it's better than some men out here doing, but it might not be enough for what he did. I don't know what he did. He might need to throw some money in with it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what if you rolled around on the mattress and he started spending and gave you a credit card? Okay, well, then he probably wants you to keep doing that over and over and over and over and over with him. Okay? He wanted somebody that he could do that with. See if you can get him to pay your car note off. See if you can get him to get you debt free, because perhaps, he might have fallen for you on the mattress, but at the same time, not all men are going to do that. Okay. Like if this man is old and ugly and he can't get nobody to roll around on the mattress with him and he done found one that wants to or is willing to, he gonna make sure you ain't gonna disappear. But if you got one of them youngsters, you got one of them guys who think they're the prize, you got one you think it's cute, girl, he's got a line of women, pick-me-shas that's waiting to roll around with him. So that's why you don't. Okay. And you only deal with guys who are going to better your future. Only deal with men who are going to better your future, because if you're not doing that, you're stupid. And I'm telling y'all straight up, because y'all don't even know what love is, because you don't love yourselves. So if you're dealing with a guy, rolling around on a mattress with a guy, putting your body at risk for a man, dealing with a man, talking to a man, texting to a man, and he can't make your life better, it's because you don't love yourself. Okay. You chose wrong. You chose lust and stupidity. And therefore, whatever comes after that, you chose it. That's your fault. Okay. We live in 2025. We cannot sit around here and blindly trust the words that come out of these dudes' mouths. Okay. We don't play fair in an unfair world. Everybody knows that. If you're doing the opposite, you dumb. Okay. So you have to understand it's all about you. If you don't love yourself, you'll do all of that. If you love yourself, you'll be very selective and make sure the person is investing, make sure that they're worthy, make sure that they are beneficial to you before you do any of those things because you love yourself. And when a man sees that you love yourself and you make him work for things and you make him prove himself, then he knows that any other man that approaches you is going to have to go through the same set of, you know, things before they can even get to you. So therefore, if one man decides to ghost you, he knows he got at least a good 1 or 2, 3, 4 weeks or however many, or a month or whatever, before you roll around with anybody. You know what I mean? So he's more likely to invest in you and want to keep you around rather than just rolling around on the mattress quickly and then dismiss it, especially if he's investing money. Now, like I said, if you find you one that don't have nobody else to roll around with and starts giving you money because he knows you're a sure thing and that he's investing in you, but so you can come back and keep doing it over and over and over and over. When you don't feel like doing those things anymore, does the money dry up? Okay. That's why you got to start you a business. That's why you got to keep your money investing or saving that he's giving you. You know what I mean? Because you never know. And I wouldn't be rolling around anyway until you're debt free, ain't no longer clocking in, and got, a very nice savings. And that's if you want to, you know. Some of y'all just be doing it so people don't ghost you. And that's the dumbest reason in the world to roll around on the mattress with somebody. Because if they're not spending already, they're not finna spend. And if they do, it's because they can't get no one else and they know you're a sure thing. And how much are they spending? Are they getting you debt free? Are you still clocking in? Are you in a committed relationship or is he rolling around with other women? So y'all got to think about this because y'all confuse lust and validation with somebody that actually, or you're trying to find true love or whatever. The best love you can have is self-love and have high standards. That way you don't let anything in your life, and whatever you do let in is beneficial and highly beneficial. You understand? How you need to, what? Have you read The Alter Ego? No. I ain't never read that, baby. Sprinkle. Okay, thank you, Siren. But no, I didn't read that, girl. A lot of it is just common sense. What I say. A lot of it is common sense. Men don't invest in people that they don't want to be around. Okay. If they're spending a lot, if they're not spending no money, they don't like you and they're not investing in you or your future or your well-being. They don't care enough about you, period. Okay. They just don't. Because if the woman that they really wanted, the woman that they were willing to do the most for, came up to them, they'd spend the money on them that they won't spend on you because they don't like you. All right. So y'all have to understand that. Sprinkle, gorgeous. Thank you for the wisdom, taking notes. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle. Okay, you always mentioned that your dad was very masculine and provider. When they asked me about my past, this guy also asked me if I would take my future husband's surname, and I said yes. Am I doing wrong in dates? No, you're talking too much though. Sprinkle. You're not doing wrong, but you're talking too much. You need to change the subject when they start asking you dumb questions like that. Would you take your husband's last name? Stay mysterious, babe. Say, I don't know. It depends on the husband. Stop answering questions. Okay. Start invoking deep thought instead. Okay. You're doing too much. You're talking too much. They ask you about your past. Say your dad spoiled you. That's about it. Well, if you'll take his surname, we'll see. Maybe. If he's mad enough. Done. Okay. Thank you. Thoughts on Vogue article having a boyfriend is embarrassing. Combos with key. Okay, thank you, girl. Yeah, it is embarrassing this day and age, girl. What's out there now, it is embarrassing because they don't know how to act and they're stupid. Okay. Now, if they're an older man, they probably won't be your boyfriend long. They'll probably give you a ring. You'll be fiance or wife. But these dudes out here having girlfriends for 10 plus years, that's just pathetic. And, it is embarrassing. So And plus you're calling a man a boy. So that tells you a lot right there. You know, sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't claim him if he's not claiming you 100% and paying all them bills and you ain't clocking in no more. Don't claim him. That's just your friend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all need to start getting comfortable with calling these dudes your friends and not claiming them if they're not doing the most. I'm serious. They don't love you enough to make you a wife. They don't have enough money to provide in order for you to be a wife. So why are you even claiming them? Why are you taking yourself off the market? It is embarrassing for women, especially when you are being faithful to someone that has very low potential, can't do nothing for you, gonna keep you waiting on a ring for half your life, and then not even be able to do much for you. Like, it is embarrassing. Get you a man that can do the most, and he'll probably claim you. You only have to use the word boyfriend, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you're in college, unless you're unless you're young, that's understandable. But I'm talking about grown women that are doing the most and still claiming some boyfriend, girl. Friend. Just drop the boy off and call him friend, baby. Because if he ain't doing nothing, he's friend. Leave that open because you might miss your husband dealing with a boyfriend. Thank you. Your provider is buying you your own house and you're only 22, girl. Okay, that's good, Emily. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. She on the deed. Congratulations. All right. If you're single, that's even the perfect time to have lots on the roster. Yeah, that's right. You need to have a roster. We don't claim. If you claim one, you're missing out on some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Possibly your future husband. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all are being faithful to someone who never planned on proposing to you, who don't even want to be with you by next year. Or y'all missing y'all's husbands. Y'all missing y'all's future man. Y'all missing y'all sugar daddies. Y'all missing whoever on the roster that can, benefit your life. Y'all are missing all of those being faithful to someone who don't even like you. So y'all need to get that through your head. These guys don't really love you. If they did, you'd know it. You wouldn't have to ask. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You won't be able to get rid of him, and he'll be totally investing in you. Remember, if he's not investing in you, he don't love you. He got to be spending money. He got to be making sure you living comfortable. You got to make sure you're benefiting from the relationship. That's love. When they're concerned with your well-being, your happiness, and your comfort. Okay? Other stuff is lust and validation. It's not anything to do with love. Because some of y'all always come on here, do you believe in love? Do you believe in love? No, I believe y'all are stupid though. I believe love, you don't have to ask about it. I believe you just automatically know because you don't want for nothing. Everything's taken care of. You feel comfortable and safe. Okay, you ain't worried about stuff. You ain't stressed out. So do y'all believe in love or do y'all believe in lust and validation? You know what I'm saying? So love yourself. And that's where you're going to find more love from other people when you love yourself, because you'll have high standards and you'll only attract those that have good, genuine intentions and can reach some standards that you put for yourself because you love yourself. So if no one is looking out for you that loves you, you got to look out for yourself to say, because back in the old days, it used to be your parents, or in some countries it still is. It used to be your father. They be like, the guy has to go to the man and says, can I date your daughter? Can I marry your daughter? You have some good intentions. You got some money. All right. Now you have to do that for yourself since we live in the modern era. You got to be like, I have high expectations. You can't reach them. Your intentions ain't true. You need to invest. How much money you got? Can you take care of me? Yes or no? Get out of the way then. Back in the old days, the parents used to do that for their daughters. Now these guys are out here trying to make a deal, make a bargain, and with Pick Misha, the desperate chick on the block, He bought you a Cartier bracelet and kept the box when we broke up. Oh, but kept the box when we broke up. Should I ask for the box back in case I want to sell the bracelet? Sure, why not? Or you buy a box online, girl. I don't know. If he can't get you the box back, Just buy one online, darling. They always selling them on Poshmark. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I've sold a few. I've sold. The funny thing is, people buy packaging online. I've sold. If you like save your packages from certain things, people will buy them online. So if you like have Chanel, Gucci, Cartier, even all brands, literally they'll buy the packaging. Okay. You said only men should have rosters. They do in prison. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They got rosters in prison. They got rosters out of prison. Women got rosters too. Okay. If you don't like it, I'm so sorry for you. Have all the money and be all the type of man that a woman wants, so they don't need more than one. All right. If you ain't enough, you just not enough. You can't expect a woman to make it enough. Like Smokey Bomb said on Friday, make it enough. It can't. Or how you gonna make it enough? You ain't enough. You go get the money. Gotta have more than one these days. If the men aren't adequate, you can't say only men should have rosters. Okay, well, if you're not man enough, then a woman obviously needs a roster because you can't do the most. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can't do the most. So expect to have some company. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's just the truth. That's why some of y'all shouldn't be dating. Mm-hmm. I'm serious. Most men should not even be dating that can't afford to date. They just shouldn't. You should just put that on hold. Get your career going, get your money up, get your savings, get your second stream of income, and then go find the type of woman you like. Because I really feel like men are doing that anyway. If you have a career focused man, a lot of the women that they're dating while they're coming up in their career are not the ones that they're gonna be with or end up with. Those are just filler women. I call them filler women. They're just placeholders and time wasters. That's why I tell you I don't deal with that young that's still trying to make it in this world and make it in their career. You're just a filler person and a placeholder. So don't take those things seriously when you're dealing with a young guy. When a man already is established and he has everything he wants, has everything built, has all his finances in order and together, then he goes and gets the woman he wants. Okay. But when he's still trying to do his thing and trying to make it high as possible in his career, you're just a time waster and a placeholder. Y'all have to know that. Women always think that they're going to be the one. I'm going to be the one. I'm going to trap him. I'm going to be the one. I'm going to be the one. Girl, you're the one after he has everything he wants and he comes back for you, or he meets you in the first place. You're not the one if he's still highly focused on doing more. Okay, you ain't the one. You just one for now. Understand that. Okay. Thank you, Charlotte. I see you donated before I even got on the screen. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. Okay. Is it appropriate to ask for money before first date? If not, when's the best time? Usually, I have to answer this question. Video. Oh, gosh. Celia, I know you knew. Okay. It's appropriate if the man likes you times 10. Times 10. And you've already mentioned from the first conversation that you like expensive things. You just broke your bottle of perfume. You lost your earring. Aunt Ethel needs her rent paid. From the first conversation, you need to be talking about money. Okay? First conversation. It's appropriate because by the time you get to the first date, he should already know all the things you need, want, and possibly like financially. He should already know all those things. That should not be news to him. He should already come with a gift, something prepared. He should already gave you something, from the first conversations that y'all are having. If you're dating for lifestyle and to get money out of this man from the first conversation, yes. He should already have something by you, on you, or for you. Sorry, he should already have something for you prior or on the first date, because the first conversation you have is going to be setting him up to understand that you need things prior, during, before, and after the date. Okay. I'm sorry, I had a reaction because I get asked this question 30,000 million times and I give the exact same answer. Okay. First conversation, if it's not about no money, then you're wasting your time. Men are trying to impress you in the beginning. If you wait too long, they think they've already impressed you. By the time you get on that date, because you met him on a dating app, he's already got the company for the evening and people looking at him like he's somebody, and you still have zero things. Okay. So yes, it is appropriate, especially if he's old and he's not attractive and you look way better than him. If he's young, if he's close to your age and he's attractive, girl, wrong target. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wrong target. Get you somebody old with a shaky hand and you'll have money before the first date. Okay. If you're getting somebody young, they already know what the money is for. They think y'all finna roll around. Okay. If you don't want to roll around, go get you somebody old and understands that you're not going to be dealing with him because he already know the game. Okay. This is where y'all mess up. Y'all, he wants to roll around on the third date. That's because he's too young. That's because he's not ugly enough. That's because he's not old enough. Know your target. Find the right target. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Know the right target. You say you've met a 70-year-old lawyer and he's bringing you cash tonight at the restaurant. I know that's right, ma'am. See? Sprinkle, sprinkle. The old ones be having them envelopes full of money in their coat pockets, girl. That's what you need. Not no young ones, not no cute ones. The old ones that got the money and already know the deal. You don't even have to do any explaining. They know you lying. They still bringing the money. You understand? Okay? Because they know the deal. If you're trying to deal with people your own age, you're going to be working 3, 4, 5 times harder trying to get something that's probably going to amount to a bunch of lies and nothing. So deal with older guys. Start from the first conversation, talking about what you want, what you need, what you might need, whatever. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said he spent 100K. You're 34. He's 50. He's ghosting. Okay, he got another one, girl. When he come back around, get some more money for the re-entry fee. He'll be back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Sometimes men ghost. I don't know how, like, if he's in good health or not. I don't know what his deal is, but sometimes older men ghost, or men who are around their midlife crisis ghost a lot. But you could definitely get a good re-entry fee when they come back around, because they always come back. All right. So your re-entry fee should be whatever it is you need. You know, could be paying your car note off, your credit card, going to the dealership, something. Nice shopping spree, grand holiday gift, whatever it is. You know, it is around the holidays. They probably ghost you so they don't have to do nothing. Or they got to go hang around family. Or they could be secretly married. You never know. Just when they come back around, get your money. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, because remember, men are mostly lustful. They don't really value your emotions or your connection with them. If it's not beneficial to them, you're not going to be around. So make sure they're heavily investing in you, because they always come back for that investment. Okay. If he spent 100K on you, he'll be back. But make sure he pays the re-entry fee to get back. Okay. You said give him new tasks to keep him busy. Okay. You said this guy disappeared on you for 5 years and just emailed you, asked him to talk. I hope you had the re-entry fee ready. Cash App or something, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Thank you, Pink. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And sometimes they'll disguise their emails or their texts as like group emails or business texts if they own their own business and stuff. Like, okay, how come I ain't getting all the other ones every time y'all send one out, but every once in a while I get one? That's a little bit sus, right? If you were on the list, you'd be getting business emails from them all the time because they send them out a lot, right? If you're only getting them every once in a while, you're selected personally. So also pay attention to that. I get a few of those here and there sometimes. I'm like, boy, bye. Okay. Okay, what if they expect S after giving you money? They can expect anything they want. They can expect the sky to turn purple. They can expect to win the lottery. That don't mean it's gonna happen. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, we can expect it to rain, and it might not rain at all. Why do you care what they expect? That don't mean they're gonna get it. All right, y'all are too nice and stupid. Expect. I don't care what they expect. Why do y'all care what they expect? You already got the money, baby. Well, I expect you to do. Okay, well, guess what else we gonna expect? Unethical to have some problems. So you can't be expecting me. That's what we gonna expect. Okay, they can expect sex. We can expect Aunt Ethel to have some problems, so they won't be expecting us. You understand? Because y'all don't understand this. Y'all are too nice. Y'all are people pleasing, validation seeking people. Look, they can expect us to roll around on a mattress with them tomorrow, but guess what? Aunt Ethel is gonna need us, and we're not gonna be able to make it because she's gonna be expecting us. You get it? Wonderful. Aunt Ethel is a fictitious character, okay? She's always to the rescue when people are expecting things that they don't need to be expecting. Okay? All right. Wonder they can expect all they want, but Aunt Ethel is also expecting us. Oh, you got the room? Okay, what's the room number? Wonderful. Thank you. You know what? The new tires on my car are really nice. I love this new sweater and jacket that you bought me. You know what? You know I like champagne, right? Okay, we gonna order room service? Hold on, I'm getting a call. Yes, this is she. Yes, I'm her emergency contact. Aunt Ethel? Oh no. Tell her I'll be right there. I am so sorry. Aunt Ethel she listed me as her emergency contact and I have to go right away. I am so sorry. Can we do this again? Can we take a rain shot? See, you wasn't expecting that. But Aunt Ethel has been expecting it. Yeah. That's how you handle it, okay? Aunt Ethel. Good old Aunt Ethel. Okay, so someone sent me a Cash App. Let me see who this is. Thank you, by the way. Thank you, Renee. The Patreon link is in. Let me link it right here, Renee. It's also linked at the top of the live comments. If this isn't working, let me get it. Let me get another one. Because sometimes people say it don't work. Because I might have accidentally deleted something off of it. Hold on. This should be it though. Let me make sure. Here it is again. Okay. SheraSeven journaling group. That's the name of it. There you go. What should we say to our husband if we get caught with a man friend? Tell him he's gay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's gay. That's your work husband. I don't know. It's your best friend's fiance or future fiance. He's trying to plan the proposal. I don't know. You need to be able to think on your toes like me and be smart and stay 3 steps ahead. If not, you shouldn't be having no male friend if you're that dumb to get caught. Okay. Understand what I'm telling y'all. Listen to me very carefully. If you're stupid and dumb, and you don't know how to cover your tracks, and you're not 3 steps ahead, and you play chess instead of checkers, or you play checkers instead of chess, excuse me, then you can't cheat, baby. You're too dumb to cheat. Okay. Your IQ ain't high enough. So you need to get smart. You need to start taking notes. You need to start hanging out on another side of town. You need to start changing their name. You need to start doing a lot of stuff that you ain't doing because you dumb enough to get caught. Okay? Women are supposed to be smarter than men at this kind of stuff. We're supposed to be better at it. If you're no better, you shouldn't be doing it. Okay? So I'm telling you, let me tell you, if you're not smart, don't do it. If you haven't written out all the things, all the excuses, all the lies on the lie to cover the lie, don't do it. Okay? You got to be smart. This is strategy. If you're dumb enough to get caught, ma'am, you shouldn't be cheating. Okay? If you don't have lies to cover your lies, you shouldn't be cheating. That's just it. Right? Some people ain't smart enough to cheat. They're just going to get caught. You might as well just have a roster and not be in a committed relationship if you're not smart enough to cheat. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said cheating is for multitaskers. If you can't multitask, don't try. Exactly. They're for clever people. They're for people that are smart. They're for people that stay 3 and 4 steps ahead. They're for people that are able to understand, how to stay ahead of the game. Okay. If you can't do that, don't even try it, baby. What should we say? Okay. You should tell your husband he's gay. You should already have a lie to cover that if you get caught, baby. You should before you even agree to see another man, you should already have about 3, 4 lies to tell your husband if you get caught. You should already have that. And they should be very believable. And you have fake evidence and proof and all the stuff to say with your back to back up what you're saying. Okay. You're 26. You met a 42-year-old. He asked me what bills I needed paid on a first encounter. I took it as tacky and that he was trying to run game. Well, that's when you bust out your phone and have him pay them bills right then and there. Okay. I would bust out my phone right then and there and say, you know what? My bills equal out to this much a month. Here go my PayPal. It's not tacky if you could bust out your phone and have him pay for it right then and there. What should we say to our husband if we get, okay, I already read that one. Yeah. So a lot of men try to run game by saying, what bills do you need paid? Just so you can pretend to be interested in them a little harder than you really are. So bust out your phone and say, you know what? Thank you so much for asking that because I really have some bills you can pay right now. When he starts to then say, oh, well, I didn't think so. I knew, I didn't know. Some guys aren't able to do they just talk. They're all talk. Like, you want to talk about bills? I got them right here. No, you don't want to talk about bills anymore? Okay, let's go back to you not impressing me. Continue. Bust the phone out, ladies. Don't be ashamed. You're not there to impress them. They're there to impress you. Obviously, if they're sitting over there trying to ask you about some bills, they want to pay some. If they can't, they're just lying. And you can end this and wrap this up quickly and in a hurry and move on to the next date because they're not about anything, Okay. A lot of men know that you like bills paid. A lot of men know that women like men with money. So they're going to pretend that they do and they're going to say that they do. But if you don't bust at that phone and make them prove it right then and there, it's all going to be game. Thank you, Miss Roxy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She sent me a cash app as well. For all that you do. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a man will see, men always just listen to what you say, and then they say, okay, well, I can definitely get her to be interested and treat me like I have money or that I spent money if I pretend I'm going to spend money. That's why you get the phone and say, you know what? I've got a bunch of bills you can pay. You are so nice. Thank you so much. This is a Christmas miracle. Bust out your bills. When he start acting funny, say, well, maybe I misread that. Did you say you wanted to pay my bills, or you were just curious about how many bills I had? I'm unclear on that. You just wanted to know how many bills I have? to not pay them. Okay. Makes sense. Wonderful. Well, I don't really think you need to know how many bills I have if you can't afford to pay them, sir. You understand? Don't let them trick you into thinking that they're going to pay something. Bust out that phone right then and there. So I told y'all, as soon as they start talking about they're going to do something for you, bust out your phone. You got a computer in your hand. You could pay all bills from here. You can get direct deposit from here. You could download any app. You can do Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, all of that. Okay? Donation, whatever. And they start talking about it, bust your phone out. Apple Pay, whatever. If they're talking about, how many bills do you have? I don't know. How many bills do you want to pay right now? Right now. Keyword right now. Bust the phone out. They really trying to impress you? Guess what? They will. If they're not, it's just all talk. So I'll bust my phone out in 2 seconds and look at you crazy and laugh in your face because you think I'm bluffing and you're the one bluffing. No. You're going to ask me about something and then be the one bluffing? That don't even make no sense. All right. Speaking of that, here you go. I'll make it even bigger. He said, baby, you trying to pay for his bills. Exactly. Uh-huh. You gave him a fake bill when I left. No money was sent to me. Haha. So how is that being a pick-me-shit because I said it was tacky? It's not being a pick-me-shit because you said it was tacky. I don't know if you told him it was tacky, but honestly, I would have done it right then and there to be even more tacky if you thought it was tacky. You know, tacky needs to match tacky. You know what I mean? If he's tacky enough to say he's going to pay your bills, you need to be tacky enough to bring them bills up on your phone right then and there. Okay? Because if you know something is tacky, be just as tacky with bringing them bills right up to him. Just like when a man says, oh, I don't do anything. I don't pay for women unless we're in a relationship or unless we're first. Okay, well, I don't deal with men unless they're providing first. It's just matching that energy, you know? So if you called him tacky, then you should have been just as tacky and busted out your phone so he wouldn't look tacky anymore, because he did look tacky if he wasn't trying to pay nothing right now. Thank you, Pink. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Bust out the phone, be just as tacky, girl. Okay? Because then he'll see what he looks like. Tacky. Mm-hmm. How do you recognize emotionally mature men? Girl, it's too late for him and nobody want him no more. That's how you recognize them. There's very, very few. I ain't gonna say there's none. There's very, very few. And maybe they're only emotionally mature long enough to get what they want. But what I'm saying is they're very far, few, and in between. So I wouldn't even be looking for that anymore. I'd just be looking for some money and some lifestyle. Because think about this. Imagine a pile of money, right? And you're looking for an emotional, mature man within that pile of money, right? You're missing the entire point. You know what I'm saying? Get the money. If you find an emotionally mature man along the way, added bonus. Added bonus. Added bonus. That's it. If you're searching only for an emotionally mature man, you're going to miss all the money. Okay? But if you're just getting all the money and you accidentally find one along the way, wonderful. You know, added bonus. You're not missing all the stuff that's going to be more tangible, able to benefit you in the future, able to benefit your future generation. You're going to miss all of that stuff. looking for something that might not exist. Okay? You better get the money first and then worry about that stuff later, baby. Okay. Look, y'all. If y'all don't, if y'all arguing back and forth about who's pick me or who's not, if you want to ask me your question in private in the future, join my Patreon tier 2 and up, and you should be able to message me privately, and I'll text you back in a day or two, maybe sometimes the same day, and you'll get all your benefits when I check you in. So definitely just join the Patreon if y'all are worried about who calling you a pick me or not, okay? Or say it's your friend, girl. I don't know. Everybody's been a pick me at some time, so who cares? Oh, somebody gave you $50,000 just in case he died. I know that's right, Corvette girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good looking out. So at some point, all of us have been pick niches. So let's just keep it rolling. All right, let's get our money now, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I believe that a woman's reputation is ruining? There is no way. Girl, who's ruining a reputation? I don't even know enough people. Why do you know that many people? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Here's my question. I never knew this because I need to ask y'all a question. How do y'all know so many people that your life can be ruined by them knowing, or rumors or whatever things that you've done? How does that ruin your life? How does that stop you from getting your money? How does that stop you from dealing with somebody who likes you times 10? I don't understand it. How does that ruin your life when a small group of people know something about you? Like, who cares? Own it and own it and be proud of it, whatever it is. Like, what is it? I have no idea. All right. Own it and be proud of it and flaunt it, girl. Some people just mad because you did what they can't. Someone said, and stop telling your business. Yeah. Stop telling everybody everything, and then you won't have to worry about it. You already signed up for the Patreon requesting link for virtual meet. Okay, okay. Are you signed up for the VIP mail out tier? Because that's the one you need to be on for the thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure you're on that one. And then I'll message you sometime today or tomorrow. If you're not embarrassed, no one else will be. Exactly. Who cares? Nobody cares about that stuff. Your yesterday's news wants somebody else, is getting the attention. Mm-hmm. Y'all be too concerned about what other people think. I'll just make new friends and better friends with more money. Then what matters? Level up, baby. The world is big. Your circle can grow, or it can shrink, or you can delete people out of it. Okay. Mm. You said, is it pick Misha to position yourself to meet certain types of men? No, just stay by the bus stop and see what comes along, ma'am. No, it's strategic to put yourself in an environment where there's money, and then you happen to meet men. It's stupid to put yourself in an environment where there's no money. You see? It's stupid to live and raise your kids in an area that's dangerous versus being smart to live in an area that's good and beneficial for your kids to thrive. You understand the difference? It's just smart. It has nothing to do with being a pick me shoe. Okay. Oh. Now, if you're talking about making it so y'all meet each other or someone sets you up, getting in the vicinity of some money is never stupid. Getting in the vicinity of money is never dumb. It's never pick me shoe to get in the vicinity of money. There's other people going to be there with money. So who you being a pick me shoe for? All the rich men? Or you just happen to be where they are? Okay. If you lived there in the first place, would you be being a pygmisha? You see, you got to think about it. How to stay leveled up during and after pregnancy. First, girl, just get in the mirror every day. Do your hair, do your makeup, wear a cute outfit every day. That's what I did. Okay. Get up, drink some water, and put yourself together. You'll feel better. Just try. All right. At least put on some tinted moisturizer and brush your teeth and do your hair. Just try. Okay. Still make it a habit. Because that's a lot. This one, a lot of women start letting themselves go when they're pregnant. Don't do that. You're supposed to look even better when you're pregnant, man. When I was pregnant, people would tell me, "Oh, you're the prettiest pregnant woman I've ever seen." Because I get up every day and makeup done, hair done, nails, beautiful outfit. Couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna look good. I'm gonna be the best looking pregnant woman you ever seen. Period. You said the pregnant glow. Exactly. Be an example. It doesn't matter. Just get up and try. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I had good pregnancies. I don't know. My pregnancies were easy. I was always cute, out shopping for the baby. You know, that was me. I had places to go, stuff to buy, nowhere to work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. What do you do when an old retired man is flirting with you at a cafe, but he's middle income and not wealthy? Put him on your roster for coffee. Oh, that's free coffee right there. You put him. Don't take him seriously, girl. He's just free, whatever. You know, whatever he can do for you, free right there. That's what you do. That don't take it no further than that cafe. Hi, smile. You let him have a whiff of your perfume. Give him a hello, sir. How are you doing today? Nice to talk to you. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you for the free coffee. Goodbye. Like keep it at the cafe. Don't go beyond the cafe. All you can do is buy you the coffee. That's cafe coffee, dude. You see him. You save your little money on your little credit card every morning. Okay. Free bean juice. But you don't take it outside of the cafe. Okay. You leave him where he's at. That's all he can do for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said he's middle income. What he gonna do for you? Why is he always at that cafe? He not got Wi-Fi, girl? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. There's nothing worse than an older broke man. No, they didn't fail the mission. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said treat him like a fangirl. That's right, Ella. He's a fangirl. All he can do is buy your stuff while you're in there for 5 minutes, and then it's goodbye. Nice to see you. See you tomorrow. You said he might bring you a holiday perfume if he's a regular. Oh, do you work there? I'm not sure if you work there or you just going to get your coffee. Girl, you gotta be smart, supposed to say. Okay. He said he's married and his wife is out working. Well, I obviously know he's broke. All right. You said what bars in Houston? The ones that aren't trendy and the ones where the rich people go. Just look it up. Best. Okay, look this up. Bars in the wealthiest areas. And then go to them. Don't try to go to the trendy crap. Go to the bars where all the real money goes, baby. Maybe it's not all that. Maybe it's not flashy. Maybe it's like just some random place. Go where the money is, not where the trends are. Is there a way to push money men with self-esteem issues to pursue me? We have a history, but he's a lonely weird guy. I obviously don't want to chase, but just Sass him a bit so he knows I'm interested. Okay. Use emojis and be done. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Emojis, it's a little bit of sass. And you don't have to use no words. And if he comes try to chase you with some money, great. Take it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Emojis are worth 1,000 words. He'll pursue if you want to. That's right. You got to like you way more, not just a little bit. See, they'll like you enough to give you the initial nudge so that you can start chasing them like a dumb pygmisha. Nudge ain't enough, not in this day and age. You got to come hard and come impressive. You know what I mean? Grand gestures sometimes, you know. Your boyfriend made you pay for the house this month. If he don't pay me back, I'll leave him and move out. Should I tell him that or just do it? Ma'am, he didn't make you do nothing because, you know, unless he had some type of something held to your head, he didn't make you do nothing. You could have said no. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. You need to contact his mother and ask her for the money. Because I don't know. Once you start, ma'am, once you start, it's over. Once you start paying for a grown, able-bodied man, he know you can get it. He know you got it, and he's going to keep asking you for it so he can save up for the next chick, baby. Let me help you. Go call his mom and ask him for the money back. Thank you, EB. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you don't have his mom's number, get the money back somehow, some way through what he's got in the house. All right? Because the next month gonna roll around, he's gonna ask you the same question. Or he's gonna start asking you for have you done messed up. You tell him no, you'll figure it out. Call your mother, call your father, call your sister, call your brother. All right, stop lowering your standards for people because all they're doing is testing you to see how stupid you are and how much you're gonna do in the future. Okay, don't do it. Mm-hmm. Best thing you can do is never have given it to him in the first place. Best thing you can do is ask him for your money back. You know he's just going to say, well, I can't do it right now. And can you help me with the next one? But you know he's going to say it. So you need to say, well, get your mom on the phone. You can lie and say you got the money from your mom or Aunt Ethel and she needs it for her mortgage or she coming to live with y'all. You know, you can make up some lies. So you know what? That wasn't even my money. It was, say it was my mom's money or my dad's money. And he wants it back today or tomorrow. And I told him that you borrowed it. So now they want it back from you. You know, you can lie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Never give a man money, girl. That's where you always mess up. Oh, EB, sprinkle, sprinkle. How are you doing, girl? All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me take a little break and I'm going to do a little commercial for y'all. Since somebody's asking, I might as well. I'll be right back. And the links are going to be in the comments. Definitely use my code Shera. Hey, y'all. I know you've heard about my collab with Ho Cosmetics Pheromones. And you're going to get 3 bottles of pheromones. You're going to get Liquid Finesse, Press Him, and you're also going to get Essence of Ecstasy. And remember, ladies, never play fair in an unfair world. Pheromones are going to help you, but don't wear around dusties, okay? I warned y'all. Do not wear these around no dust. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want, also, there's full sizes as well on the website that you can also get. Use my code Shera to save. It's a coupon code. It will save you a lot of money. And I will see y'all soon. Make sure y'all pick this up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry, y'all. I didn't time that properly, but yeah, y'all get y'all pheromones. They definitely work. Okay, let me tell y'all about these pheromones. Let me get the link right quick. They are cuckoo. They really work. I was wearing them on Halloween. Okay. Because I like to wear them when I go out in a crowd because people are nicer to you and you get your way and right? Okay. Now listen to me. Their line. Okay, so we went out. There was a line wrapped around the building like twice to get into the spot that I was trying to get into. Here's links. Use my code Shera. Look, the line was literally down the street. I walk all the way to the front, like I know I'm gonna get in. Forget y'all, I can't do this line stuff, right? Walked all the way to the very front of the line. Like 2 people were, getting ready to get in. I asked this guy, "Excuse me, do you mind if we cut?" He's like, "Sure." Okay. I don't know if he was gay or straight, but he sure did let us cut. I was like, just, thank you, because there was about 500 people waiting. And I skipped the whole line. Then when we got in there, okay, that's a whole nother story. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna answer this question. A guy you met a year ago at an event has been trying to get you out for nearly a year. He finally invited me to Outlet Mall. He seems like he's rich and masculine, and chance he won't buy me anything. How can I play this? Ask him if he's going to take you shopping. Don't play stupid and dumb. It's been a year. He knows what you want. Okay. It's like, oh, you're taking me shopping? Oh, how sweet. Oh, you're going to take me to my favorite store? Like, talk to him like that before you even get there. Okay. Don't even leave your house if he says no. Why are y'all so afraid? I don't understand. Do y'all see how bold and the audacity that I have in life? I just walked to the front of the line, skipped 500 people. I don't care. Why are y'all so nice? Why can't you just say, "Oh, you're taking me shopping. I love to shop. My favorite store is this, and that." You're so sweet. Okay? Stop just trying to hope and guess and wish. Tell them that they are. It's like, oh my gosh. Have the audacity sometimes. All these men have so much audacity and y'all have zero. I'm walking to the front of the line. I don't care. When I get in there, people are just like, oh, here's this, here's that. Can I buy you this? Can I buy you that? Yes, yes, yes. I'm taking it all. You understand? Have the audacity. Or anyway, have the audacity. Stop being so timid and nice and afraid to lose something you ain't even got. Have the audacity, because you always get more when you have audacity. I promise you. Ask any Dusty who has audacity. When a Dusty, all he got is audacity, a pick Misha will eat it up. Watch. Have the audacity of a Dusty and see how far you get in life. They sure be having a lot of audacity in this world, because that's all they got. Have some of that and see how far you get. Stop being so nice. It doesn't get you anywhere. Plus, men like women that are kind of mean anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's a compliment that you assume that he's going to take you shopping and spend a lot of money. It's a compliment to him and his masculinity and the fact that you think he can do it. That's a compliment. But y'all are sitting over here thinking, oh, he's going to think less of me if I assume that he's going to spend money. And if I ask or I don't know what to say. No, assume that he's already going to spend a lot of money. So, well, I hope you bring your wallet, because I love to shop. Have the audacity. Okay. That means what they going to do. They're going to get on that bank account and transfer some funds if they ain't got enough in that account right now to make you happy. Then they're going to meet you up at wherever you try to meet them at to go shop, and they're going to let you shop because you had the audacity. If you ain't say nothing, men don't know how women shop most of the time. They think you're going to buy 2 things like they do and leave. So you need to let them know, look, I hope you brought your wallet because I love to shop. I'm going to bring your comfortable shoes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. Mm-hmm. You said you've been eating and let yourself go. Girl, get to the med spa. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what to do. They got stuff for that now. Y'all, I've been predicting stuff from a long time ago. I predicted this. You know, I said, oh, one day there's going to be a magic thing you're going to do, and you're going to be able to lose weight real quick. There you go. Now they got it. I also predicted like a couple of weeks ago that y'all better get y'all's men, y'all sugar daddy, y'all money up, start y'all businesses, because look, y'all can't count on everything. Y'all can't count on them people. You know what I'm saying? And here we go. Y'all got all the people in the airport waiting in line wrapped around the building. You can't cut in front of them lines. Okay. Y'all got all these people mad because they ain't got no food for Thanksgiving. Why? Because that's what's gonna happen. So I already predicted that. I predicted that before it happened the first time, the second time, and probably again in the future. That's why y'all need to have several streams of income, a bunch of guys on your roster that has money for you, and start your own business. That's it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop depending on everybody and get your money up with their money. That's what it's for. Mm-hmm. You said I only count money? I know that's right. Okay. He took you shopping on your first date? I know that's right, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said that he pays the bills and I live with him. Okay, that's not enough, baby. It's not assumed, though, that he would pay. Girl, shut up. Tell him he gonna pay. Shut up. Tell him he gonna pay. Stop assuming being stupid, okay? Stop being stupid, because when you get there, you're gonna look even more stupid if he doesn't pay or if he buys you some cheap crap, okay? Use these words. You don't have nothing. You can't lose nothing. All you can do is gain more than what you would have got assuming. So use these words, ma'am. Oh my gosh, I love to shop. Make sure you bring your wallet and your comfortable shoes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't have to say sprinkle, sprinkle. Say that. You're too nice. Okay? They like it when you tell them stuff like that. They like it. Okay, first of all, he's taking you to an outlet mall. Tell him to bring his wallet and his comfortable shoes, ma'am. If you don't do that, you don't have the audacity. And then when he's sitting up there at the register waiting on you to pay, you know what? You're going to remember these words. You better tell him so he can go to the ATM or go get online and make some withdrawals and transfers or whatever you need to do, baby. Okay? Stop being so nice. Don't just assume. Tell him. You don't even have anything yet and you're afraid to lose it. Believe me, he'll like it. He'll like what you tell him. It's been a year. You've been talking to this fool for a year. You better have some type of audacity. Because he would have already been sending me stuff before the month. I wouldn't have to wait a whole year to go shopping at an outlet mall, baby. He would have been putting stuff in the Cash App, the PayPal, the Venmo, the Zelle, the wish list, baby. Come on. You done earned everything you about to spend talking to that fool on the phone for over a year. Okay? You said what? Come on now. Don't stop being so nice. Oh my gosh. I was watching this show. My daughter put the show on yesterday. I was getting so mad. The Love is Blind show. I was analyzing everyone on that show, predicting everything. Everything was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this fool is broke. He keep asking about this chick's car. He's broke. This dude come from money. His family got some money. Okay. This dude, he's gay. He's on the DL. Don't do it. Though, girl, Don't show me them shows. All I'm gonna do is tell y'all exactly what's gonna happen. Dude start crying. Nope, it's a no-go for me. Get out of here. There was some major pygmies on that show. I was so disgusted. I can't watch them shows. That's why I don't watch them shows. They're too disgusting. Pygmies on there. Whole dudes on the down low and they're trying to get married, find a beard or whatever. I can't do it. All right. I know it's only entertainment. I don't know it's not real, but they're pawning it off as real. So, you know, real enough to get you frazzled. All right. Yeah, those shows are terrible and they all suck. Most of them. It's like, oh my gosh, look at all these pygmies in here. Goodbye. Gotta go. It didn't program me. It made me laugh. I could see straight through all of that stuff. Only dumb people are programmed by that. Okay. The funny thing is, like, my daughters, they're teenagers and they can see straight through it because I guess because I'm their mother. But even my daughters can see straight through a lot of that, the reality TV shows. It's all fake. It's all pygmies, and it's all see-through if you're smart. I guess for the average normal people, I guess they can be fooled easily. And those whole shows they're not about love at all. They're about validation and lust. None of them shows are about love. So I don't know why they even put love in the title. They need to make a show called "Can You Pay These Bills?" Okay. Can you afford me? Love is rich. How about that? Instead of love is blind, love is rich. How about that? Instead of talking to each other through walls you can't see, that man got to invest in that woman for a whole year before he meet her. All he gets to see is what she spends money on, her expenses, maybe a peep of like an article of clothing or shoes that she's bought. That's a show right there. People will watch that. Girl. The man, he's got money, right? So he spends a whole year invested in this girl. All they can do is talk on the phone. That's it. For 5 minutes a day at the most. And then at the end of the year, baby, he done spent a certain amount of money. He done seen what she bought. She done had a 5-minute conversations daily on the phone with him. Is there a proposal or is there not? Anyway, if there's not, she still won. Now that's a show. Thank you, Pink. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for the super sticker. I watched that show. She's gonna be going shopping with his money, getting his money. They don't know what each other looks like. They just know one of them rich and one of them look good. They're all above an 8, and they are all multimillionaires. So the man has to provide for you for 1 year. They'll talk to each other 5 minutes a day on the phone. At the end of the year, is there going to be a proposal? Y'all need to make that reality show. You know how many women would be watching and try to get on there? That would reprogram society. He said he wants to have dinner first to see if there's a connection. Girl, at least he didn't ask you to coffee. At least he's going to feed you. All right. You remember that show when the man was really rich and he pretended to be poor? Girl, everybody know he was rich. They owned a reality show, girl. People could have figured that out in their sleep. Okay. Are they going to be rich after the show because they're going to get paid or at least something? They're going to get something. I don't. What was that show called? I'm just seeing if I'm thinking of the right show. Tell him you are starting to date others with marriage in mind now. I'm not telling them nothing. I'm just going to, like, you just need to already have a roster. Stop telling them so much. You just start making plans without them. Start traveling without them. Start going on girls' trips. Start doing stuff without them. Start talking about your future without them. Okay? Start glowing up and looking better than you look when you with them. When you go out without them. Okay? That's all you got to do. Okay? Thanks, Shera. You'll do better. You'll get money to start 2 businesses, but this time is what? But it's time to run along now. Okay, girl. Thank you, Martina. I appreciate you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When you act rude, it's because you care emotionally reactions. They know they got you. Okay. Well, just act unbothered. That's even better. You could be rude and unbothered at the same time. Oh, Undercover Boss. Yeah, it was a good show. Okay. He said we should go for lunch or dinner someday. Okay, someday means like in never. Okay. If he's not making specific dates and times and calling you the day prior and the day of to confirm, it ain't happening, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So let me tell you how to get these guys. Look, you want to go out to eat with the man, and they're talking about going out to eat. They don't know what to do. Half of them are stupid. Okay. So this is what you need to do. Men love to follow directions and they love to compete and they love to look like they're masculine, right? So you need to play the game. You need to be like, oh, you seem like the kind of guy that knows how to make a good reservation. Tell him that you already have faith that he's going to pick out a good place. Give him props before he even does anything because he probably never planned to. It's like, oh my gosh, you so seem like the type that knows how to make a good reservation somewhere. I can't wait to see where you're going to take me. I'm so excited. You see? Versus, okay. Now he's got some motivation. Now he has something to impress you with. Now he has to say, oh, well, maybe I should make a reservation. Maybe she will be impressed by the place that I choose. Then he'll get online and start looking it up and talking about, where's a good place to go? And he'll be asking people, you know, any good recommendations? Oh, I'm going to make a reservation. Oh, you can't call no more. You got to get online. Okay, let me. She's going to be impressed that I'm one of those types of guys that can make good reservations. You see? You got to give him something to chase, something to strive for. Ask me to not mention his ongoing divorce again. Okay, why you keep talking about it, girl? You already know he ain't getting divorced. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know, they're always getting divorced. Stop it, girl. Just collect your money. All right? You know how we be giving them false hope? Sometimes I be giving y'all false hope. Just get the money. And y'all both gonna have some false hope. Just get the money, baby. Stop worrying about the divorce. Stop worrying about the pending divorce. Stop worrying about the divorce that might not even exist. Stop worrying about it. Just get the money. Stack your money. Stack your money. Stack your money. Okay? Who cares? All right. Get the money. The more he invests, the more he's going to be yours in the future anyway. Make him spend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Worry about the money, not the divorce. The more money he spends on you, that's what he's following. Whether he's divorced or not, that's where his attention and time is going to go, where his money is going. What? Okay, let me read the question. I missed the question. Let's see. Your boyfriend makes your boyfriend been together for 2 years. Tomorrow you'd like to get married within 2 years. I'm not a citizen. Should I ask for something else since he already told me he's not ready for marriage? You're 24. Okay. Tell him to help you find a man to marry you for citizenship. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like, I know you're not ready for marriage, but do you know anyone that would marry me for citizenship? I really need to get the citizenship. You know, we could still be together, but I need someone to marry me. Do you have anybody in mind? Tell him that. If not, I really have to start getting serious about finding someone. And if I know you're not ready for marriage, and I don't want to do that to you, so I need to get serious about finding someone. Okay? Most men in their 20s, I don't know how old he is, they're not ready for marriage at all. Should have got, I don't know how old is this man. Should have found somebody like super old. He would have been ready and had the money. Okay. Thank you for all that you do. You have a man who enjoys sending you money just for the fun of it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. EM. Thank you, A. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Asked you not to mention. Okay, I already read that one. Thank you, girl. He asked me if anyone else is investing in me, but I asked him what is he investing other than time and nice dates. Good for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for y'all. Y'all have to be smart, ladies. These men have the audacity. Y'all need to have even more audacity. Okay? I'm serious. Ladies, don't wait around on a man to get divorced. Just get their money and have a roster. Okay? If they ever do get divorced, great, wonderful. Fine. Maybe if they can afford your lifestyle and what you want, maybe. Don't wait around on them. Just have a roster, baby. Don't be stupid. Okay? They don't have to know about it. Just do what you do. All right. Okay. Y'all, okay, someone said they like my flower pillow. Thank you, girl. I'm getting ready to, in 2 weeks from now, maybe. I'm still waiting on a lot of stuff to arrive. I'm going to be doing my room decoration for the holidays. So y'all have like a cute festive background. I'm going to do my bed and some little decor maybe. Let's see what I can do. Just a little bit, not too much. I'm not doing too much in here. But how do you find places to find rich men though? Go rich part of town, but where people are rich and doing rich activities. Okay. Things that require memberships or fees. Or if you don't have the money to join anything, just go to somewhere like where they're going to be hanging out freely. Okay, where there's money going to be spent. Okay. Go shopping in the shopping centers. Go sit at a nice restaurant bar for lunch or for brunch or breakfast. There's dog walking parks. People have dogs. I don't know. Carry a leash if you ain't got no dog or borrow somebody's dog. There are medical centers, hospitals, doctors' offices. You can get some old people over there. Phone places, car repair places, car washes. You're going to be in the vicinity of rich people doing things when everybody else is clocked in at work. You know what I mean? So go out during the daytime. So, for example, wherever most people run mundane errands, you're going to have a lot of time to sit and talk, sit and wait. Like if you go to a mobile phone place, if you go to a, jewelry repair, watch repair shop, people going to be in there having their Rolexes put batteries or whatever. I don't know, whatever they be doing. Upgrading their watch. I don't know. But get over there and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You'll do fine. You just got to get over there and figure it out. See where all the nice cars are in the parking lot. And go to the sporting goods store in the golf club section where they're having virtual driving ranges and trying out the golf clubs. Go over there, baby. It's free to walk around a sporting goods store on the rich side of town. Look at the car parking lot before you get in there. See what types of cars are in there, and go up in there. Okay, they have cute clothes and shoes in there. You can get you like cute tennis skirts, some little sneakers, some socks, some tennis. You know, whatever. Go to the tennis section, the golf club section, the pickleball section. Yeah, high-end grocery stores, definitely. I was in Trader Joe's the other day. Oh my gosh. There was just some random dude in there. Me and my cousin were shopping at Trader Joe's. There's some random dude in there. He was shopping for his little groceries, and he saw this guy he knew. He was like, "Oh yeah, hi, how you been? Yeah, yeah, I'm working with this company. You know, this $1 million company and like multi-million-dollar company. And here we're getting ready to close the deal. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. Blah 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 blah. Okay, well it's nice. Gotta go. You know, so you know they've been there talking about their little business, running into people they know. The dude sneezed, right? My cousin said, "Oh my gosh, bless you." He's like, "Oh yeah, thank you so much. They come in threes. You're gonna bless me 2 more times." Then he started sneezing again. You know, they been there flirting and talking, and he wasn't even old either, girl. Thank you, Virginia. You're 24, got fired from your job. You have a boyfriend. He is 24. He wants to provide when we marry, but girl, you waste time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, where's your old man? Where's your roster? I know you don't want to work no more. I wouldn't either. And I wouldn't be dealing with nobody my own age either. I'd just go get me an old man with a bunch of money, like I already did. Quit your job, retire early, put the money in your savings, do whatever you want, go shopping, dilly dally, have fun. Maybe start a business later when you figure out what you want to do. Okay. Because like a man your own age can't do nothing for you, baby. How to feel fulfilled without a man? By getting a man's money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how, baby. And then make your own money with his money. All right. I'm glad I could clear that up for you. What do you think about speed dating events in general? Specifically, there's one close to me in Beverly Hills this month. I'm thinking of going. Okay. Think about the type of man that's at a speed dating event. Do you even want to deal with that? That's my question. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Barry. I don't know who you are, but thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you think? Okay, yeah, I don't think a speed date. I think it's for desperate people and even more desperate men. What investments can we ask from a 90K earner? Well, what kind of bills do they have? Do they have debt? Is it them just alone? Do they have to pay for other people? I don't know. I don't know how much they are already spending on themselves in order to understand what they can afford for you. And I don't know where they live because the cost of living is high in certain places. So I would have to know the state, the city that they lived in, what their expenses were, what their rent was, car note, insurance, you know, how much do they have for themselves? You know, can they even afford you? I need to add it all up. This is what y'all need, a calculator. Okay. You need to start adding it up. How much is the rent in his apartment? Or does he have a house? Let's say like 4,000. He's got a decent place. 4,000. Let's do 3,500. We'll give him that. Okay. Car note. I don't know how much. Let's just do 300. I don't know. Plus insurance. Let's do 200. Plus food for the month. Let's do 500. If he barely eats. Let's do. I don't know, medical insurance that comes out of his pay. I don't know how much that's gonna be. Let's just do 5,000. Okay. I don't know. Can't even afford to date, man. He can't afford to pay no bills. Maybe he can afford some food. Maybe a concert ticket every now and then. But ma'am, that wouldn't depend on him for no lifestyle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Not in this day and age, unless he has several streams of income, and that's just one of them. Okay, but what he can do is maybe he can pay one of your bills. You can get that phone bill, ma'am. I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See which bill he can pay. Okay. I don't know where y'all live. Y'all live in Iowa or something. That might be good. I don't know. So you got to do all that calculation dealing with younger men. Yeah, exactly. Old men, you know they got it. Like older men who have like seniority in their career, they got houses, they're financial, they got a nice car already, they live in large, they've been on vacation, they got whatever, they got all that. You don't have to do no calculations because they got it. Okay. Maybe they can pay one or two bills at the most and still be struggling. Anyway, men will invest in you though. So just get them to. They're not beneficial. They don't need to be there, honestly. Oh, you said you feel drained after speaking with men. They deplete. That's because you ain't getting no money out of them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Exactly. If you're not getting no money, it is depleting. That's why you don't talk to them unless they're investing. Okay. Your rich Dusty spun the block and stole your appliances because I stopped sleeping with him. What appliances, ma'am? And how is he a rich Dusty that steals appliances? You know what rich means? Or was he just being petty? Where's your backup, ma'am? Always have a backup so you don't miss a beat. Trying to tell y'all. Oh, I remember you, Barry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I autographed your license plate because that was the car that your man bought you from listening to my videos. Okay, I remember you, girl. Yes. How are you? You got to be more specific because you know. Thank you. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How much should you ask? What? Or when he makes 2 million a year? That depends on his expenses, ma'am. But thank you, Barry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If this man makes 2 million a year, hopefully he got something to spend, baby. All right. At least you can go shopping and get you a car or something. Thank you, pop culture. It's iconic. Thank you, girl. Thanks, Shira. Because of you, I no longer deal with Dusties as a gay man, and a main goal is to get the most and no longer have to deal with men at all. Okay, pop culture is iconic. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, get your money. That's all you got to do. That's all you need to do. Everything else will fall in place if they like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And when someone likes you, the money is not a problem. It never will be. When somebody really, really likes you, the money will never be a problem. Okay. Get in and get out. Yes. If they like you, added bonus. They'll be spending more. Mm-hmm. You said, how much should you be getting out of a relationship with a 60-year-old and you're only 25, girl? Everything. You shouldn't be working anymore. You should have a nice luxury vehicle. You should have either your own place or living in a very nice place. You should be able to go shop whenever you want and go on a nice vacation. And you should have a very nice savings. Okay. You should be living the ultimate soft life. Period. Is it possible to be Barbara the Builder even if they have money? Yes, it is, because you're trying to do too much for them instead of making them do for themselves. Even if you're just helping them, if you're helping them and they're paying you to help them, that's different. Not as an employee, but as a consultant. Like, for example, if you are really good and you're creative at something and they're not, they're just a business side of it. If you charge them a consulting fee, like, okay, well, I'll give you some good ideas if you put this much money in my account. And they're like, fine, because other people will pay for these ideas and you're not getting them for free. That's fine and dandy. But you don't sit there and give him free information and free ideas all day when you could be charging other people for them. Okay, that's a no-no. You might give him one freebie. That's it. Okay, he can pay you for your consult. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Otherwise, he'll take you for granted. You'll be Barbara the building him, and he'll take the credit for whatever you done told him. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Right. Charge him the consultation fee. But you ain't getting nothing free. I ain't Barbara building nothing. Mm-hmm. You want to marry for money, but I'm worried he won't be a great dad or husband. Girl, what if he ain't a great dad or husband and you married for whatever you married for? What if he's neither of those things and he don't have money? Could you imagine? Ew. Girl, get real. Ask, okay, ladies who have married men not for money, are they great husbands and fathers? I mean, answer honestly in the comments. Ladies who did not marry for money, are those dudes great husbands and fathers? The broke ones? Are they? What you gonna marry for? It takes a man with money to be a great husband and a great father. If they ain't got no money, how can they be great? If they're in survival mode, they can't do nothing for the kids. Your teachings have sent or heaven sent. Oh, they help me heal more than religion to therapy has ever done for me. Thank you to you for gifts. I shouted you out in the beginning of the video, girl, and I showed the stuff that I got from your store. Okay. She is the one that I was telling you guys about, where I got this beautiful little cosmetic case and these little eyeshadows. She has like, clothes, accessories, makeup, lashes on her store. Y'all go check her out. Links are in the description bar. To you for you gifts on TikTok and Instagram, y'all. And look, she has hoodies and everything. So y'all go check her store out. Thank you, girl. Yeah, shout out to entrepreneurs. Well, I'm glad my teachings have helped you. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Okay, so y'all need to stop worrying about whether your man is going to be a good husband or a father based on you marrying for love or money. Girl, they can be a better father if they have some money. Believe me. Their potential of being a better father gets higher if they can actually provide. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Ask him if he's been lifting because he'll carry lots of bags. Being silly. Any advice for dealing with a submissive man? Get all his money, girl. Have him submit his wallet to you. Tell him to give you his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's my advice. Get his money. Mm-hmm. All right. I don't know. Society has put in a lot of women's heads that a poor man or a man that doesn't have a lot of money is going to be better than a man with a lot of money. And that's just not true. Think about this. If you're broke or can't afford what you want or what your wife want or what your kids want, you're going to be upset and angry a lot because people are always going to be asking you for stuff that you can't give them. You're always going to be under stress and pressure trying to get more because you ain't got enough. You're always going to be in struggle mode. Okay. And that's going to make you want to drink. That's going to make you want to escape. That's going to make you feel emasculated. So what type of man can you really be when you can't do enough for the people in your life? So when y'all start thinking about stuff like, what type of man should I get? A man you should get a man that can be masculine and a provider that's going to be able to make sure his future generations thrive. That's what you need to be worried about. Because all that other stuff, a man can't be his true self in struggle mode anyway. They can't reach their potential for being the best husband or father in struggle mode anyway. So they might as well have some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said lots of movies promote this? Yeah, because men probably wrote that crap. All right. It's cause the attractive ones expect more for less. Girl, I don't care about attractive. Look, the kids that need some shoes and some money and some food ain't gonna care about how attractive their father is. They're gonna care about how much money he got in his bank account. You understand what I'm saying? If you're thinking about being a good mother and creating a good future for your children, you're not gonna think about looks and no man. Okay? Because them kids don't care what he look like as long as he got stuff that they need. All right? Them kids don't care what their daddy look like as long as the daddy got the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You have a question. Should you buy all clothes and makeup and stuff from his pocket or my money? It just depends. Is his money making you money? This is what I keep teaching y'all. Y'all not listening. So, for example, let's take an example. Let's say he gives you some money. All right. You take it and you go buy a bunch of inventory online. And then you set up an online store with that inventory from the money he gave you. You spent zero of your dollars. And then you start making a lot of money on your business because you're promoting it on all the social medias and you're paying people to promote it from his pocket. And all of a sudden you have a lot of orders and money coming into your sleep. His money just made you money. You see what I'm saying? And when he stops giving you money, you still got your money coming in based on his money. Hopefully he doesn't stop giving you money and you can take both. You understand? That's what I teach. So get his money, invest it. If you don't know what type of business to start, save it until you figure it out. Then start your business, use his money to start up the business and collect the profit from it. All right? So some of y'all, if you're not ready to start a business and you're just ready to collect some money to go shopping at Walmart, I don't know, yes, get some. You know what I mean? Get some. If you're just trying to make a trip to Target or Walmart or Dollar Tree or wherever you're trying to go, man, yeah, get some of his money. That ain't much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Don't tell him what the money for. Just get it and use it for what you need it for. He said, what about the genetics? Ma'am, is his genetics in his bank account nice? Is all that money going to transfer to them kids when he passes? Is that going to look good in the family tree? Is that money going to look good in that family tree, ma'am? Because people can buy looks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are so focused on certain things. Y'all forget half the people that y'all look up to, half the celebrities y'all look up to, half the people that y'all look up to that came from money or have their own money, they didn't have everything reconstructed, baby. Everything, mostly. So what are y'all doing? Get the money. Because even if your kid come out looking cute, in the future, they might still get reconstructed because all the crap that's going on today. It doesn't even matter. Get the money. By the time they grow up, they're gonna have AI surgeons. You just stick your face in a box and you come out looking like you want. Done. You just get the money, baby. Don't worry about all that. By the time your kid get grown enough to think that they ugly, they're gonna have technology for that. And also, it's the if the woman's genes pass on the looks. So if you ugly, I don't know. It's gonna be your fault. I'm telling y'all the future. I see it. You stick your face in a box. It's like stick your face in there. You insert your face in. You sit there real still, and when you come out, you're gonna be looking like you want. It's gonna be like fake prosthetics, and you got to go back every week, like every other month, like lashes. Tips for getting in the rich people I clean for. In with the girl. Why would you want to do that? Well, you got to make friends with the woman of the house. That's for sure. Sprinkle and become indispensable. Thank you, Shelby. Sprinkle. Make friends with the woman of the house and make sure she always needs you. I see the future, girl. I seen it. Watch. I'm going to still be on here when that happens, too. You sent him an electricity bill. He paid a lot within 3 days, but I sent him the bill, but he didn't get the hint, and he still wants to go for another day. Okay, so free food, baby. He's not bill payer. He's free food, man. Save him under your contacts as free food. He's not a bill payer. Sprinkle. Maybe on the 4th date, he'll bring you some bill money. If not, he gets saved under free food, and you don't answer the phone unless you're hungry. All right? Sprinkle. Put him on a roster as free food. Oh, the Jetsons technology. Okay. Yes. What Katrina says, a little bit more handsome than a monkey is what they taught us in Russia, and they were right. Girl, looks do not matter. Everybody look the same in the dark anyway. Just get their money. You won't have to see them all day if you're spending their money. Okay. Y'all be thinking too much. Y'all think y'all gonna be all up under this man, up in his face, breathing in his nostril air like you are some dusty that looks good. No, you're gonna be far away, spending his money. He's gonna be busy. You're earning his money. Okay. You're going to be too busy decorating, too busy shopping, too busy taking care of the kids, too busy doing this and too busy doing that. You hardly going to see him, so who cares? Get the money. Get the lifestyle, okay? By the time he get home from work and you got to see him, you done had 3 glasses of wine and you good. All right? Wonderful. Every day is champagne, right? That's why people do happy hour, so they can get ready for their ugly husband. All right, sprinkle. Some of them wives be doing happy hour during the day. They be drinking mimosas and champagne at lunch, getting ready to see their husband when they get home in the evening. They good and toasted. I don't see nothing. They just see a blur and a wallet. So some of y'all be doing that. I've seen some of these rich housewives. Oh, you know what be in they Stanleys? Not water. Sprinkle. They always happy. Even though their husband look like who did it and why. They got that nice house. They got the nice clothes, nice shoes, nice cars, nice Stanley, nice wine in it. Mine is water though. Because I already know the deal. I can stand ugly. Can't stand broke. So y'all know. I ain't sitting over here drinking. But anyway. Mm-hmm. You said they're not like housewives. They're addicted to medications and drunk. That's right, man. They're just spending money. All of them. They'll go shopping tipsy. They'll go home with their bags tipsy. They'll either make dinner or order dinner in, or somebody will make dinner for them tipsy. And then they see their husband, they'll be tipsy, and then they'll go to bed and start all over the next day. They don't care. They're living their life. They ain't got to clock in nowhere. Girl, yes, you see it in the burbs all the time. Girl, there was just one lady that used to live on my street. She was like a tennis woman. You know, she always in them tennis outfits, right? She always had a glass of wine. Like, how you gonna play tennis drunk? Anyway, she would just be walking around with a glass of wine down the street in a tennis outfit every day. We know when 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock rolled around, she was gonna be walking around with that wine, talking to people. You know, but that's how she lives. She had a nice house, nice car, rich husband. That's what they be doing, girl. Now they got golf courts, so watch your kids. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They be driving them golf carts around. Mm-hmm. Yeah, instead of driving their cars and they just drive around the neighborhood, they have golf carts for that. They don't even take their car around the neighborhood. They just get in the golf cart, Timmy. We're going to the park. Mm-hmm. Your husband is balding and with a dad bod, but he cooks, cleans, and pays all the bills. I've never cooked for him. He makes dinner every day because he got 2 Iris. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for him. Is his food good at least, girl? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Do he wear them Skechers or them New Balance? Which one he got? All right. Mm-hmm. Am I friends with the ladies in my neighborhood? Girl, I don't make friends. They be wanting to do too much. Like if there's like one cool person every now and then, I might talk to them, but I don't like getting involved in all that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When the kids were younger, like you have to deal with parents more. So like, yeah, like when the kids were younger, but like when you have teenagers, you don't really have to talk to people no more. Unless like they're best friends with someone and they're always with each other or whatever. But when you have teens, it's way less interaction with like the moms and the ladies in the neighborhood. So but yeah, when the kids were younger, I used to see them quite often doing their thing. Mm-hmm. Mm. Is it too much to say a family member died when you live in another country to create sympathy and get money? Yeah, I mean, no, we do it every day. It's called Poor Aunt Ethel. We have a whole character who dies every day. Her name is Aunt Ethel. She gets sick, she dies, she need her mortgage paid, she's coming to visit all the time. Like she's our go-to. Yeah, girl. That's the whole Yeah, she's a whole character. Make up a whole character, give her a name, give her some lore. Make sure you mention her before she passes away. Like you talk to her every day on the phone, and then all of a sudden she's going, girl, make it up, girl. Make it. Don't just come up and say, oh, this person you have never met and that I've never talked about to you just passed. You got to be like, oh, I just talked to my Aunt Ethel today. She was doing good. Yeah. I told her about you too. She says you sound like a nice young man. Oh yeah, Aunt Ethel's calling. Hold on, let me take this call real quick. Let me call you back. Okay. Oh, okay. She didn't want much. She was just asking me if I had a few dollars. Yeah, I told her I'd see what I could do. Okay, anyway, so how are you today? Girl, you got to build up the lore around the person that's gonna fake die or the fake person that's gonna fake die. You know what I mean? And then when she finally passes, he's gonna feel something too. He's gonna want to help because she didn't ask about him. She said he was a nice young man. She's seen his picture. She said he was handsome and everything. Okay. She's invested. She wanted to meet him one day. Okay. He said, plant those seeds. Exactly, girl. Set it up. Make it even more dramatic and get more money. Okay. Because if you just say out of all of us, oh, a faraway person is no longer with us that you don't care about and don't know. You know how they do in the movies? They give you a character and they build up that character so that you like them. So when it's their time to, you feel some sort of way. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to do so he could give you some money. Y'all can both be mourning. And he can both be like, oh, let me get some money to you. Poor Aunt Ethel. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time it just be a fictitious character. But he don't know that. All right. So yes, ma'am. Go all the way. You see, you need a whiter name than Aunt Ethel. Girl. Someone said Aunt Edith. Aunt Edith? Aunt Mary? Girl, what? I don't know. Y'all know the names. Come up with the names. Susan? Something. Somebody said Aunt Linda, Aunt Susan, Gretchen, girl, all the names. Yes, all them 80s names. Betty. Okay, y'all with the name suggestions. Okay, wonderful. What if you want to come to the funeral? He can't. It's in another country. Okay. How he gonna get there? He ain't going. Okay. Okay, so here, y'all, I'll teach y'all something about. Okay, so she had to be flown back to her home country. You can't go to the funeral. It's gonna be in a whole nother country. That's fine. What if he wants to see your phone if you are really talking to someone? Then I already answered this question 2 days ago. Google Voice. Okay, text yourself from your Google phone number. That's unethical. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Text yourself from the app. That's unethical. There you go. Or switch out your friend's name to unethical in the contacts. There you go. Y'all can't figure this out. I thought this was common sense. Y'all really need people to tell y'all how to do this? Look, I can do it right now. I just find one of my contacts that I've been texting. This person sounds like a good Aunt Ethel. How are you doing? I'm fine. I'm feeling better. Okay, that sounds good. Or you can set up the questions with a friend to sound like Aunt Ethel and then go back and change the name and then change it back later. You said Aunt Rosa, girl, you know your friends will help you out. Or text yourself from a Google app number. Whatever. Got a burner phone with prepayment. See, y'all know how to do it. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom. It has completely changed my mindset. Now all I see is money. Okay, Miss Brownstone. No, that's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get the money. The rest will fall in place. If you really think about it, if you go for a guy and they like you and they want to invest heavily into you, everything else is an added bonus. But first, they must invest. That's it. Everything else you find out, or they find out, or you find out, is added bonus if it's good. Because think about this. What if everything else was good and then you find out they're broke? That's more devastating than finding out they got money and then there's one bad thing or no bad things, added bonus, right? But you don't have to worry about the most important thing, right? Exactly. Y'all don't have to type out, he does everything nice for me. He's a gentleman. He loves me. He's so nice. He works super hard, but he doesn't make enough money. Okay, well, what if you had typed, this man is rich and he's cool and he seems like a decent human being? Everything else will fall in place. You see what I'm saying? Then you got everything but what you need. Okay, you got all the ingredients to bake a cake, but you ain't got no oven. Thank you, Montashi. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to get your 50-year-old to stop wearing skinny jeans. Girl, they're gonna come back in style, girl. Let them keep wearing them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. At least for women. If you tell him that they're only in style for women now, and that he might be mistaken as, playing on the other team, he might stop wearing it. If you tell him that. Only women are wearing those now, right? Why he got them skinny jeans on, girl? Did you introduce him to the skinny jeans, or did he find them some other way? So they're only in style for girls now, not for men anymore. Drop it. You're 50. He's going through that midlife crisis, girl. He said as long as they are not low rise too. You need to find like a video of like a classically dressed man and say, "Ooh, that's so sexy. I love the way that man dresses." You should. I mean, you would look really good in that. Maybe he'll switch his style up. Okay. Okay. He was wearing them before y'all got together. He wore a more athletic style. Oh, he started wearing them when y'all got together. He wore a more athletic style, looser pants, like outside for work. Yeah. Well, tell him it's time to revamp his wardrobe. But I don't know. If he looks ugly, you might as well leave him looking like that because nobody else will want him. That's better for you. You get him dressed up and looking good, somebody else might try to get him, girl. Let that old man wear them skinny jeans so you can laugh at him secretly. That way, whenever he make you mad, you just think of them skinny jeans and crack up in your head. Like how this fool gonna fix his mouth to say something to me? He's 50 years old with skinny jeans. Just laugh. Right? Wonderful. Unless he's some type of entertainer and that's his, signature style. I don't know what he's doing. You ever let someone just look a certain way so you can make fun of them later in your mind? I'm not even gonna tell you look stupid. When I need a good laugh, I'm gonna need that good laugh. And then, like, if you get mad, you're like, you old skinny jean wearing geezer, midlife crisis having. I don't know. You can say whatever you need to say, but it'll be funny if you can include the skinny jeans part. So he will be your personal meme. Exactly, girl. Use it to make yourself laugh sometimes and don't take him so seriously. He was like, oh, I can rest assured ain't nobody gonna try to get him in his skinny jeans, girl. I ain't got to worry. Shira, please help me. I'm 21 and he's a provider, but dumped me saying you only want me for attention or you be angry. What should I do? What do you mean, girl? Get him for his money, not attention. First of all, you're only 21. I don't know how old this dude is. If he's the same age as you, I'm not answering this dumb question. All right. This man has money and he's slightly older than you or a lot older than you, that he wouldn't be telling you dumb stuff like this because he would want the attention from being with you. You understand? Why are y'all dealing with men y'all's own age? You see how they treat y'all? Mhm. Your second sugar daddy provides, but says not now to allowance. Okay, well, where's the other one? That's why you got more than one, man. Just in case one says no. Now you can start looking for the third. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wonderful. Okay, what? So you're 40 years old, divorced, final on Friday. What now? Go get you a sugar daddy, girl. What you waiting for? Go get you an old man with some money. 40 is young to them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get your looks together and go pull you a multimillionaire. That's old. That's easy. Look good, go to the rich side of town, join something, begin. You know, you got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, baby. Okay. Go hang out by the marinas, go to the yacht club, go to the luxury car shows, do something. Get to the rich side of town, hang out over there. He said, how to deal with jealous old ladies at his holiday party. Assume that they're older than they are. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all know how them dusties be doing, y'all. Assume that they're older than they are. That's how you deal with them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're jealous of you because you're young, so assume that they're much older. You know how them kids be doing. My kids do the same thing to me. They know they know it's funny, but if you act stupid and play dumb, like call them Mrs., call them ma'am. When you talk to them, act like you're talking to your grandmother or your auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like show them the utmost respect to your elders. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, for example, if they say something to you, hi, how are you today? Yes, ma'am. Everything is ma'am. And you open your eyes wide when you talk to them as if you're listening with your full attention. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And then speak loud when you talk to them. So act like they can't hear. There you go. Isn't this a lovely holiday party, ma'am? Thank you. Your provider's offering to pay for beauty school should you do it. If that's what you want to do for a living. How much do it cost, girl? I'll just take the money and start a business. Unless you don't know what business to start and you think that's going to Like you gotta, I don't know, you gotta do all that stuff. You gotta go get your license. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. If you take the money and invest it, you can start making money like in the same month. That's if you know what you're doing. Thank you, MPS Sprinkle Sprinkle, for the super sticker. Thank you, girl. So, for example, if you know how to work social media, if you know how to click a few buttons, you could literally open a website, buy some inventory with that money, you know, create a logo, slap it on there, and start selling on TikTok or Amazon or Shopify, whatever. You can have, you know, your money. Or you can go to school. I don't know. It just depends on what you are, what you're good at, bam. The provider wants to move in. Okay, how's he providing if he's trying to move in with you, baby? What he providing? A house, a new house that he's going to go buy and put your name on too? Or he trying to move into your house? What is a provider to y'all? Why, if he's a provider, why isn't his house way better and bigger? That's my question, baby. Because y'all finna get got over here. Thank you. Chico Moto? I can't pronounce that, man, but thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Melissa Job. How about that? I'll say that. You say he providing dust. How he's a provider? He wants to move in my apartment. Okay, where's his house? Where's his apartment? Where's his high rise? Where's his penthouse? Where he at? What would he provide, ma'am? Because y'all finna get me upset again. Okay, I know y'all are trolling now. Man, what is this man providing besides a lie? Because when y'all say providers, I'm not talking about chump change. Okay, what is he providing if he needs to move into your apartment? I'm not understanding. You say he providing burden. Exactly, girl. Don't call him a provider. Okay, he sounds semi-dusty, baby. He don't sound like a provider at all. You said he providing a headache. Okay, don't ever move a man into your place, baby. Mistake, big mistake. Don't ever do that. Say no, get your own place. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you can't do it, he's not a provider. If he can't get his own spot and continue to provide for you, he's not a provider. Exactly. I think y'all don't know what the word provider means. Maybe I need to make a whole video on that. Okay. What a provider is someone that says, you don't have to work. I'm going to pay all your bills. Here's some money to start a business. Here's some money to put in your bank account. Go do whatever makes you happy. You're on the direct deposit. Here's a credit card. You have zero debt. I paid off your car. Would you like a new car? That's a provider. You know what I'm saying? So someone that you can feel 100% cozy, comfortable with financially, that is providing all your wants and needs. They don't need you for nothing. They don't need you financially for anything. Okay? If they need to move in with you, that's not a provider. Because if they were a true provider, they would go get a bigger place in their name and then ask you to move with them, not the other way around. Okay? They are not providing anything but lies and trouble if they have to move in with you. What do you call a man who provides in the beginning of the relationship but gradually stops? Dusty. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he ain't providing, he's dusty. As soon as his provider stops, he's dusty. Next. Okay. Hope you got a roster. I hope you have somebody on the backup. I don't know. When you go to the bar, the rich side of town, we should be wearing dresses and skirts, correct? If that's what, it depends on what time you're going and what you're going for, you know. And it is more feminine to dress feminine, and you get more attention dressed feminine. Yes. But don't look like you're not supposed to be there, you know. Make sure your attire is not looking crazy for the area that you're in. Make sure you're appropriate for where you are, the time of day you're there, you know. And you'll be fine. Okay. You said flirting with the old man seems like flirting with your dad. Okay. Well, if you think about it like this, flirting with a young man feels like flirting with your brother. It's the same thing. Which one got more money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you have brothers? Okay, it works both ways, baby. Get some money. I got a point. It's true. Like, who wants to talk to you? Like, who wants to roll around a mattress with a nasty brother? Ew. I mean, I could see it from both perspectives, you know. But one got more money than the other one, so make it work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said what? You said you're 31, he's 56, provides all your wants and needs. Okay, why can't he provide and get a lease on his own? Something is not adding up, baby. Why can't he get his own place? Something ain't adding up. Don't move no old man that can't get approved for no lease into your spot, baby. Please listen to what I'm telling you. Don't move no old man that can't get approved in a background check to lease and to get approved. Do not move no grown, old, able-bodied man if he cannot get his own place. You understand what I'm telling y'all? Listen to my words, read between the lines, please. Okay. Because if he had a lot of money, if he was a 56-year-old provider, wouldn't he want a better place and upgrade the entire situation? Why he got to depend on you and move in? Why can't he don't look good on paper, ma'am? Like, what's happening? Think about it. Men always tell you. Men will always tell you, just let me move. Why can't they get approved? There's something there you're missing, ma'am. Go look about. Go look around. Go do some digging. There's something there that you're missing a lot. Okay? And I tell y'all that if y'all move a man into your house, it's because you're stupid. They're supposed to be moving you in, not the other way around. So if y'all want to live together, say, okay, let's go look at apartments, or let's go look at townhomes, or let's go look at houses, or let's go look at condominiums, or let's go look at high rises. Get him to the leasing office of another building and have him fill out an application, pay the application fee, and say, if we're going to live together, let's do something nicer. You understand what I'm telling y'all? Go look at new places. Don't move no man into your house. I'm telling you now, if you dumb and do it, don't come back here and ask me no questions about them. All right? If you dumb and do that, don't come in here and ask me no questions about it, because you already have about 1,000 red flags that you're not seeing. All right. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying nothing else on that, ma'am. Y'all go look at places and see if he can qualify without your help. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He says if you got $5, you should give him $1. Okay, see, red flag number 3. He sounds like he's going to be broke in a few minutes. Honestly, he sounds like his money is dwindling and he's lying to you. And his brother is in jail. Girl, it sounds like something suspicious going on. Come on, baby. I know you could put 1 + 2 together. His brother's coming home from jail. He needs a place to stay. He wants you to give him $1 if he gives you $5. This don't sound right to me. This don't sound like a provider. It sounds like somebody's money who's running out quick. And you're going to be the stupid one when it run out. Okay? Next. Tell him he can't move in. His money dwindling, babe. Come on. Y'all can't see and read between them lies? He said, looking for shelter. He's old. Look. It sounds like he's lying a lot, baby. Don't move that man in. It's like, I'm so sorry. I can't move anybody in right now. Let's go look for a place. Or I'll help you find a place. But you ain't moving in here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said he's a homosexual preparing for winter. Girl, don't get scammed, baby. He said he works MTA. He's not moving in, darling. Don't let that man move in your place. Y'all go get a whole new place and let him qualify for it. Okay, he opened a business account without sending money. Huh? Okay, well then ask where the money at, girl. Like, what? You forgot the money. Okay, you said he drives Manhattan route bus. Okay, so he's not moving in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So are you trolling? So he has a bus. He's a bus driver, and so he's not moving in for sure. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Do you have to be mean to providers to keep money or be sweet? I was mean and they always come back. They like mean, baby. If you're too sweet, they get bored and take advantage of it. You got to be a little bit mean to make them chase. Yes. He said, why did you trying to justify moving him in? Girl, if you want to give a homeless man shelter, just say that, girl. I don't know what to tell you. I'm done. I tried to tell you not to let that man move into your house. Hopefully you take my advice. All right. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I don't think he will be back because she is younger and makes him invest too. Oh, y'all talking amongst each other in the comments? Well, and follow their wallets. Should you be mean via text? Do y'all not understand the dynamics of human behavior? Men like to earn things. If you're too nice, they get bored. If you sit there on the phone texting them all day, you know what I mean? There's nothing to work towards. They think they're impressing you with dumb jokes that aren't even funny. And how can they impress you when you ask them for some money if they already think that you like them for their stupid jokes? Get off the phone with these dudes. Only deal with them when you are actually needing to deal with them. Okay. Stop being so available. Stop being so predictable. Stop being so nice. Let them earn you and let them continue to chase. Okay. If they think, oh well, she's in love with me, I'm the prize in that relationship. She texts me all day, talks to me all day. She's all super nice to me. Da, da, da. That's boring now. Let me find someone that's more of a challenge. Let me go get something else that's more of a challenge because that's too easy and predictable and bored now. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you stay a little bit mean. You always give them something to strive for, something that they're not doing enough of or they're not doing correctly. You always make sure that they are doing the most and you're not 100% satisfied. Okay? Everything could always be better. You understand me? That's how you get them. You could be nice with being mean. You could be nice nasty. They'd be like, oh, well, how was your day? Oh, it's good now that you call, but it could be a lot better. I'm hungry. Send me some DoorDash. Oh, it's nice. It could have been a lot better if I had some, money to go shopping with tomorrow. Oh, it's nice. It could be better if da 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 da. And when they do nice things for you, say thank you. Oh, thank you so much. You're so nice. I appreciate you so much. Ha 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 ha. And then repeat. Okay. What? How do they earn you if I don't want to give away my time? Okay, then y'all aren't going to be dating if you don't want to give away your time because you're not going to be giving away your time. They're going to be investing in you. They're going to be giving you some money for bills. They're going to be taking you shopping. They're going to be like, do you need anything? And if you still don't want to spend no time with them, then do that over the phone and say, you know what? Aunt Ethel needs help paying the mortgage and I paid it for her. And now I got to figure out how I'm going to do mine. And if he likes you a lot, times 10, he'll say, well, I'll help you out. Here you go. Are you okay now? You get it over the phone. But you got to be a good liar and you got to, they got to like you a lot. They won't even care if you're lying. As long as there's some type of hope there that you will spend some time with them eventually. That's all that they care about. Okay. You're 30. What age bracket should you be dating? What do you want to do at 30? Are you ready to get married? Are you ready to retire? Are you ready to stop working? Like what you ready to do? Because that all depends what you're ready to do. Where do you see your life in 5 years from now? That's the type of man you need to be dating or the age that could give it to you easily. Doesn't matter if you date old or new money. It depends. I think it depends on the person's mentality who has the money. And if they're steadily trying to prove themselves, how are they mentally? Like, are they okay with who they are? Are they still trying to prove themselves? Do they feel adequate enough in their own mind? Because that's going to also affect how y'all live. There's a lot of people that are new money and they want to continuously prove themselves to the world. There's a lot of people that are old money who keep their money quiet and just do what they do. So it just depends on how you want to live. It all depends. I think there's some good things about new money and some bad things about old money, and some good things about old money and some bad things about new money. So maybe you can find some medium money, girl. I don't know. Some middle-aged money. um, it just depends on how they are mentally. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, he just always wants my time. You're married and sugar daddy lives an hour away, but he can be generous with his money, but only generous when I give my time. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Does he know you're married? Tell him this. Say, you know what? I mean, if you're smart, you can set it up to where you have a fake job. Or I don't know what y'all need to do. Y'all need to come up with a master plan if you want to spend more time. Or if you don't want to spend the time, then you need to come up with some stories why you can't. And how you don't want to lose him though. So get your money. Oh, he don't know you married? Girl, he's gonna figure it out. Or you could say you taking care of Aunt Ethel. I can't. I have to take care of my Aunt Ethel. She's old and it's hands on. There you go. Thank you. You said when you get money, how do you do a conference call? We don't. Thank you, girl. Freckle. Unless you're part of the Patreon, those options aren't available to you. And even then, I still have to make sure that it's worth my time. You know what I mean? So if you want to become a member of the Patreon, the links are in the description bar. Just scroll down. And it says join the Patreon. SheraSeven's journaling group. SheraSeven journaling group. It's my Patreon. Let me see. I'll link it here. Join tier 2 and up in order to be able to message me. Okay. But yeah, I have to see if y'all are asking me the same questions y'all are asking me in here. There's no need. Okay, because they're gonna get the same answer. What? Anyway. I gotta go in a few minutes. Mm-hmm. They said old money is not that into flash. Yeah, because they don't want to be targets. That's one thing I do like about old money. They're not flashy. I don't like flashy because it's too much of a target. You know what I mean? Like when you have money, you don't have to flash it because you just got it like that, and you don't care if people know or not. So that's not the point. Quiet money is a little bit more sophisticated and mature. Flashy money is like, why are you flashing it? Okay. Okay, here's a good definition. Old money is like a conservatively dressed, classy woman. New money is like one of them chicks that, show all their skin and got a bunch of surgeries. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. It's just the difference. They both look good. People both like them, but they're very different. Okay. And they're an acquired taste to people that like that. Okay. There you go. It's okay. Either way, you got money. There's money there. So it don't matter. Just go get it. But I definitely understand why people do stuff. You can't, you got to like look from people's perspective. Like, okay, so honestly, if you grew up a certain way and all you wanted to do was shine and all you wanted to do was say, I made it, I'm here, you're going to go get the wardrobe, you're going to go get the car, you're going to go get the looks to say, I have arrived. You know what I mean? But if you always had money or you grew up with money, there is no, I have arrived. It's like, I've always been here. You know what I mean? It's a difference. So people that are more excited about life and probably are more new money, people that are more adventurous and trying to do things and, have fun. They're probably more new money. Old money is like, oh, they don't think everything is a big deal. They've already, they're used to it. So, or they've had money for so long, it's not special to them anymore. You know what I mean? So it's a difference. If you want to really do the most and have the most fun and, do a lot of, interesting things, I think new money is the way to go. But if you're more reserved and you just want to relax and just have stuff taken care of without having to worry, and you're not too worried about, doing this and doing that, old money is probably the way to go. It just depends on what you want. I think older people prefer older money, actually, because they've already lived their lives and they don't really, they don't really need all that. But I think younger people is probably better. They go for new money, for sure. Mm-hmm. How does one fall back into a relationship after finding out he can support me the way I need? Huh? He got to come back and get you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He got to be like, that's the one that got away. I'm going to go back and get her. If not, don't even be bothered. Mm-hmm. Smart money is the best. Okay, ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Old money style will take you much further on the Northeast in the US and in Europe, generally speaking. Okay, that's true, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So new money is more like California, Miami, you know. That's true. I mean, and why not enjoy it? If you earned it, you might as well enjoy it. How can you handle a guy who likes what? Xing. He's generous with his money. Last month, he got you a new phone. Okay. Is that all he got you, or did he give you more than that? Just keep getting his money, girl. Or you said Captain Rob. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but just keep getting their money. Girl, have him chatting with Chat GPT and give him the money. Get the money. Chat GPT. I don't know if y'all are texting back and forth or sending voice messages, but they got that AI voice thing too. Set that up, girl or sir. I don't know. Set it up. Have AI do your dirty work, literally. Unless y'all are doing FaceTime, then I don't want to know about that. Too much info. Girl, no, too much info. What if he's screen recording? Couldn't be me. That's the service right there. You getting paid for your services. Okay. Oh, that's a service. All right. You said as a Californian, you want all the money. Okay. Yeah, I know that's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get all of it. Rich, young, old, new, whatever. If a man can only pay half of what we are asking, would he still be claimed, or do we not claim him? How do we navigate them saying they can only give us half? By asking for double and bringing up Aunt Ethel when they think they finna roll around on a mattress. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think I tell y'all this every day. If they're only giving you half, it's because you ain't asking for double. If they think that you're supposed to roll around on the mattress, it's because Aunt Ethel hasn't gotten sick yet. Okay? Fake Aunt Ethel has not gotten sick. You hadn't gotten the bad news yet, because then they won't be expecting you at all. Okay? If you ask for double for what you need and they give you half, then you got what you need. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all. So if you need 1,000, ask for 2,000 or 2,500. They give you half of that, then you got what you need and a little bit extra. You said what to order at a bar if you don't drink alcohol? They make mocktails. They make cocktails without alcohol. They make alcohol-free drinks, baby. Just ask them. They have a whole menu now at most restaurants. Okay. Mm-hmm. How did I start? How did I? Well, how do I? What? Let me read this. Can you talk about how you decided to start this channel and the topics you came up with? Yeah, I was tired of pygmalions, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh my gosh, the pygmalions was getting on my nerves. Yes, there were stupid, dumb women out here getting taken advantage of by the dustiest of dusts, and I had to tell them how to do better. That's basically it. That's literally it. Mm-hmm. And whatever I choose to talk about, I think about it 2 minutes before I click live. If, prior to me doing live videos, then I thought about the subject and I just typed it in and just started talking about it. And that's pretty much it. Usually I don't plan anything. I just start talking. Okay, you said why do some providers ask that why him and why not someone your own age? Say you only date older men. Guys your age are too immature for you. And they play video games and you don't think a grown able-bodied man should be playing video games. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It's like I only date older men. I don't date nobody my own age. Never have, never will. Just say it. Lie. Then they think, well, if it ain't him, it's gonna be another old man. So they might as well. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Learn how to answer these questions. If you only date old men, that's the same thing as you asking an old man why he don't date nobody his age. Why aren't you dating a 60-year-old woman? The answer is obvious. The answer is obvious both ways. He just want to hear what you gonna lie about. So lie good. Be excited to answer the question too, because if you look nervous, they're gonna know you're like, oh, you know what? I only date older men. I do not date guys my own age. Oh my goodness, have you seen what's out there today? No, I only date guys that are more mature. Actually, I find them more attractive and very and a lot more generous. That's what you tell them. You don't mess with this young stuff out here. What you gonna do? What he gonna do? Give you some quarters to go play some games at the arcade? Oh, Russell, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you could trick them in. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, trick them into giving you some money. Russell in the house. Y'all go follow Russell Hartley. He has YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I think Mr. Russell Hartley on Instagram. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And we got to go live again soon. What? If you lie on job interviews, you can lie to a man. You won't have to lie on job interviews if you find the right man. You won't even be on job interviews. Don't worry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. No. Okay. How to humble old dusties. Why are you even wasting your time? They already humble. They old and dusty. You ain't got to do nothing else. Oh, you lost your voice. Oh no. Oh, you need some tea and some honey. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, I hope you get well soon, Russell. Okay, rest. Rest your voice. I talk enough for both of us anyway. Ah. Okay, well, we can't wait for your return. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, they flirting with you in the comments, Russell. Oh my goodness. Everyone make a list of things you want to manifest for 11/11. Okay, Bambi. Money. Oh, and health. Health is wealth. Take care of y'all's health. Get well soon, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So, what are you doing these days to stay on top? Stay on top of what, baby? Mm. Oh, stay on top of your health. Oh, okay. Um, Everything in moderation. Y'all know I'm plant-based, so I guess lifestyle is important. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. The computer shaking because I'm shaking it. Yeah. Mylin, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're beautiful and forever grateful for your advice work. Thank you, Divine Lifestyle. I appreciate you, girl. Yeah, it's a laptop, darling. That's why I'm scrolling to see y'all's comments. If I don't scroll, I sometimes I shake the computer when I scroll. Okay. How to break up but make it seem like it was his idea. Start talking about marriage. Get you some bridal magazines. Start going leaving them out and about. Start looking at them. Start posting up stuff and about wedding dresses. Start talking about wedding venues. He's gonna get scared to leave, girl. Especially if he's young and ain't ready for no marriage. You start becoming obsessed with marriage. He'll be gone. Mm-hmm. Before I was married, what was my deal breakers? Being broke. Can't be broke. That's number one. Okay. Thank you, Charla. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, thank you, Russell. He'll run for the hills after that. Yep. Trying to start talking about marriage. He'll be gone quick. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Said it might backfire though. No, it won't. There's a reason why she wants to break up with him. Not because he's marriage material. Who said a broke man can't do nothing for you? Yeah, my deal breakers was you can't be broke. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I was young though. Like I wasn't old. I was like in my early 20s. So before I met my husband, like I was young. Like you just had to have some money. There was nothing much after that. We didn't have the same problems as y'all have today. There was no internet, and if there was, people was barely even using it because they didn't know how. It took forever to dial up. So like we didn't have the same type of problems as y'all have today. So the deal breakers were like, as long as you got some money, you're healthy, you're not wanted by the law. Okay, that's good. Good enough for me. You can pass a background check. You healthy. You got some money. Wonderful. Let's go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Remember, we didn't have cell phones that had like internet on them. We didn't have no tracking devices. We didn't have none of that stuff. Like when people said they'd call you, that means they call you when they get to a phone. Some people didn't have no minutes. on their phone. So we weren't connected so closely with each other back then. We saw each other when we saw each other, and most of the time, more people had more than one anyway, because it was easier back then to have more than one because you weren't always expected to be available with the cell phone, you know. So we really didn't care as long as you had some money when we seen you and you were spending. It was all good. All right. Mm-hmm. At home massages help with everything, and hydration is huge. Okay, yeah, drink your water, man. They told me my new car is ready to pick up. I haven't had a car in a year, ready to get out and freestyle for the winter. Okay, stacked up session, man. Have fun. Make sure you drive into the nice side of town with that nice new car. Sprinkle, sprinkle, or at least whatever car you got, as long as it's working, ma'am. Hopefully it's all one color. And oh, you said it's a new car. Okay, so it is nice. Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, have fun, ma'am. Let me know what happens, girl. You say you missed those times before Facebook happened? Yes, girl. The internet messed up dating for a lot of people. You could have like 3 rich guys and no one would find out about each other. No one's online. There's nobody liking. There's no online investigations. You on the opposite side of town. You got a different wig and a different name, different accent. It was so easy to have a roster back in those days and a roster with money. Mm-hmm. You said I'm not wifey material. Stop giving advice. Okay, what's your name? Ike Turner? Telling me I'm not wifey material. That's hilarious. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, what's wifey material? Are you going to describe a domestic servant? I'm just waiting. That's maid material. You gonna describe a domestic servant? Um, that's what's on the job description of housekeeper. So you telling me ain't no difference? Well, I guess I'm not marriage or I'm not wife material, according to you. Y'all be confusing wife with house cleaners and house keepers. So I guess I'm not wife material according to you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said he's a Dusty fan. I know. You said none of them are wifey material and don't want to be. Shoot. Because when someone just asks a man to describe a perfect wife, he starts describing a maid. I married a maid then. Thank you, Melinda. Sprinkle. Thank you, Melinita. Melinita. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Just married a maid. Shoot. You said, just marry the maid. Get it over with. Oh, thank you, Miss Roxy. Is that old or new? I think that's old. Thank you. If you ask a man to describe the perfect wife and he starts describing a domestic servant, then you're not the perfect wife, baby. He needs to go find a domestic servant. He can't afford to hire a domestic servant, so he just got to marry one, baby. When you find a man that can hire and afford domestic workers, cleaning services, personal chefs, then you might have a different definition of what a wife is. Okay, but until y'all learn the difference, until y'all pockets can learn the difference, then I don't know. All right, y'all got to pick. Y'all got to pick a struggle. Y'all want a domestic servant or you want a wife? You can only afford one, so you better choose wisely. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you can afford both, all right then. That's what I'm talking. That's husband material when they can afford both. You can only afford a wife. You don't need a wife. You need to be able to afford cleaning service too. Okay. You said what? His name is Packs of Abs. You been to prison? You got he had all day to work on their abs instead of working on some money. Abs don't pay the bills, baby. Okay. You said do my laundry. That's all you need to do. Okay, I'm gonna throw a red sock in there too, yo. You're gonna be Packs of Abs with pink outfits on, pink t-shirts and pink socks. You look good in pink Packs of Abs. You been to prison before? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said do your own laundry. I'm gonna do your laundry, all right. Everything gonna be shrunk and pink. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me put it on hot water. Throw this red sock in there. And I'm gonna put some vanilla scent beads in there just so you can smell it a little extra feminine. You're gonna be wearing skinny jeans. You're gonna be wearing some. You wash the regular jeans, gonna turn into skinny jeans after I wash them. Don't do it. Anyway, what? Never clean for a man or after a man. Unless you're gonna sabotage it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless your cleaning is an act of revenge. Unless your laundry doing is an act of revenge. Don't do it, darling. Unless your cooking is an act of revenge. Unless your laundry is an act of revenge. You don't need to be doing it. If you are cleaning and cooking and your man knows you, he's gonna be scared. He's gonna be scared to eat. He's gonna be scared to see why you clean it. Okay. He ain't gonna eat that food if he knows you well. Okay. I don't know how some men can like. I know that they are only like this on the internet because they're totally different in real life. They be acting way different. Anyway, so if you mistreat a woman in real life, I don't even know how y'all can like be comfortable eating food and sleeping at night. I don't even know how y'all would do that. Y'all be sleeping, comfortable eating. Anyway, y'all. You said it's the last slipper. Oh my gosh. The Last Supper. Oh my gosh. Who is he? Jesus. Y'all silly. Anyway, I got to go. But yeah, I don't know how men can act stupid and be like comfortable eating and sleeping. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all, everybody. And remember, sign up for the Patreon SheraSeven journaling group, tier 2 and up, and you should be able to message me if y'all want to ask me questions in private and whatever. And also, I'll probably be in a day or two when I approve you, or maybe the same day. It just depends on when I get around to it. But definitely join, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.